I am so annoyed right now. I am so annoyed. I'm going to start trying to tag stuff because I wanted to show y'all a brand new brand. I can't see y'all while I'm re-tagging everything. Maybe I pushed the wrong button or something when I was setting up the show, but I don't think so because I do actually know how to do this. If you're commenting right now, I can't see you quite yet. I'm trying to at least tag the skincare that I wanted to show you. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. Welcome in, everybody. I'm tagging a bunch of things from Prequel, which is this brand. I just used their face wash for the first time. I'm just going to tag everything because it's available at Target and at Prequel Skin. I don't really shop Target anymore, so I'm just going to tag it all. Just in case, I'm going to tag everything that's in here. How annoying. Annoying. Hello. We are live. Meisenbach was the ex-husband's last name, and it's German. Hey everybody, my little show didn't work out. It didn't have chat for some reason. Probably user error, but how annoying because I tagged so many things. And my story, I made a video. I thought I could make, I remembered why I don't have just like a short form video telling the whole story. And the reason is it's too long. So I made a, thank you, Grady. I made a video and I edited it. It's member only right now. It will go public tomorrow evening. I used to eat Chipotle a lot. I don't anymore. It doesn't taste as fresh. Yes, I can see the comments now. They were gone. I don't know. The little icon for it wasn't even there. Now everything looks blurry to me. So I'm going to do this thing where I wipe the camera like we're in church on Sunday. So y'all just sit still. Mama's got to get that off your face. Okay. Mama got to get that off your face. My kids used to hate that. Used to do it like this. Now I need something dry. Glad y'all are here, but I'm trying this new skincare brand. I tagged all the products and then I tagged all the makeup I was going to use. And thank you, Adnan. And then, of course, it didn't work. And what's frustrating about the interface is that you can't just have like a product set like you can on other platforms where I can be like, okay, Prequel, click that button and it puts in all the stuff. Oh, and I forgot, I'm doing my nails right now. We're going to do some community moderation. You're going to have to subscribe if you want to come in and insult me, so I can get your info and tell your mama. Were you born like that? Brock Berkman? Were you already subscribed? I made everybody. I do it for a minute. It slows it down for the moderators. In all honesty, it helps them out. Hey, Wildwood Beach. Thank you for the flower. We are talking about Prequel Skincare today. And we're going to do some makeup. There is a video I made about my story that I no longer talk about every day. What I do talk about, though, is narcissistic abuse, because that was a part of it. And this is an open forum for us to discuss things like that, because there's a lot of people still suffering it. So I'm always going to discuss that. But as far as just like my story, I don't always do it. I made a video, a long form. It's 30 minutes long because it's not a short story. If you want the short story, I got set on fire. Ta-da! You can guess that from Burn Beauty. The rest of it is more complex. That video is currently member only, and it will eventually go public. So y'all stay with that. Stay subscribed and you'll be able to see it. And once it goes public, I will pin it as the video that you can watch, or some version of it. It is my favorite wig right now. It's not my favorite, it's my model wig. I'll pin it so that there will be a video that people can go to and easily click. Just gonna have to cut it up into a short. But I got a plan, because we're gonna stop answering that. And yeah, I like this wig. Per all my people is my model wig. So I've been wearing it when I do like auditions. I do have a lot of special skincare. Thank you, Lupe. I have my favorite brand of skincare, which is Allies of Skin. I use this exclusively. I'll just tell you that flat out. But I do add things to it from other brands, you know? It's not like I'm just determined to use only Allies. Allies is the best. It has done amazing things for me. If you look back at an older picture of me, you know, just from like a year ago, you'll see how much it has helped. Particularly copper tripeptides have helped a lot. When you have burns or scars, copper tripeptides are amazing. I think I forgot to title my live since I started it over again. That makes me mad too. I'm having a pretty good day. Oh, I forgot to tell you, we are waiting for Grady's old babysitter. She's in the area. We're gonna come by. Actually, she just texted, hold on. She moved away and he was really sad and I was sad and I didn't hire anybody else. She would come and take him hiking for the day. Like when I would go out to the doctor or surgeries and stuff, she would take him. Or events, because I hate leaving him home alone. And now I've had to start leaving him home alone a lot because I didn't hire a new person. This is not fluffy at all. Didn't hire a new person because my budget was just like aching. Somebody's being rude. Somebody's being rude. It's just because they have problems of their own. Shoot. Because they're messed up. If you have time to come in and insult strangers on the internet, you're messed up. And if you're young, you have little hope of doing well in life until you figure it out. Thank you, Poached Fool. Yeah, losers and haters need not apply. I will gladly tell you what your mama won't, which is that you're going to get punched in the face one day. Out here in the world, and mama's not going to save you. Don't be rude. It's not cute. It's not funny. It's not funny. No matter what reason, being a bully is not cool. It's the bottom rung of things you can be. You know, it's the least of humanity. All right? That, child predators, I guess, have to be below that. But you're down there with them. I know I'm not ugly. Baby, I am cute. I keep my shit together. I'm a model. Thanks, Lynn Nitzy, for the floating heart. Let me fix my nail before I forget. See, I already lost it. I'll be darned. I found it. Thank you. This is my natural eye color. It is 3:16 Pacific Standard Time. I put on new nails. Spring. But this one just came off. I broke my cardinal rule, which is I had to get my hands wet after I put them on. My day is just going whack-a-doodle. We're going to do this skincare that I wish I had put in the title. I had to restart my stream. So I'm going to let that go. It's over. But I am irritated because I worked really hard to set it up. Not pretty? I get these on Amazon. I will give y'all a link. If you check my Shop My page or my Amazon store, They're already on there. They're like $13, you know? And if you're just coming in, I am a domestic violence burn survivor. I was set on fire by my husband. If you want more information on that, there's videos pinned. Today, we're doing skincare and makeup. Or the chat is always open to people who have questions about narcissistic abuse or domestic violence or things that you need help with. That's what the floor is open to. But not just a story of what that jerk did to me, you know. Nope, not today. This is a microphone. This is a lavalier microphone by Hollyland. Hollyland. If June and anybody who's in and is being impatient, there is content pinned about what happened. We're talking about skincare. I was set on fire by someone who, the important part of this, well, he burned me because he's a sociopath. Why do you think? Because I didn't get his eggs done right? I mean, so Aries season has begun, just in case you're wondering. I'm not doing the full story today, June Hope. There are videos pinned, and there is one coming up that's currently members only, but the video will be up tomorrow. It'll be open to the public tomorrow. Right now it's member only. The rest of my life isn't about what he did to me. And there are ways to find out. There's a page, there's a lot of content. He burned me because he's crazy. The important part is that I was with someone who wasn't physically harming me for all those years, and then he set me on fire. That's what I need you to hear. That's what I need you to hear in case you're in the same situation. Not like the specific details of, you know, I got doused in lighter fluid and set on fire. A coward did a cowardly thing. But I want you to know that if you're with someone who's gaslighting and manipulative, they can hurt you. They can kill you. And we see it all the time in the news, you know, but you don't know, you know, you don't get the whole story, right? You don't get the whole story sometimes, but a lot of those guys are just narcissists, and they have these temper tantrums, and then they hurt you. So if you're dealing with someone like that, please feel free to ask questions. And I'm sure I'll dabble in it as I go throughout the live. I always do, because, you know, it's really important to me that the message be delivered. Right, you're not claiming him, right? He is definitely not a man, I'll tell you that, friend. You know, it's definitely not a man. Oh, nothing happened to him. He didn't get questioned by the police. He is a free man in Georgia. That's another reason I do talk about it, and I post a lot of videos, you know. But please, the floor is open if you're dealing with someone that you believe is a narcissist. Yay, Ninja's mom. If you believe you're in danger with a narcissist, this is a safe place to talk about it. There's going to be people in the chat that will talk to you, even though I can't see all the comments. They're just too fast for me. I'm so grateful I can see the comments. When I first started doing lives, I couldn't read them. You know, I would have never thought my eyes could get better, and they have. His name is Donald. Let me show you my skincare. I don't know if y'all have seen this. Okay, I'm gonna try to be quiet. Okay, wait. Grady's babysitter is coming in. Hold on. I got to go back to Do Not Disturb, because if the phone rings, I'll lose my sound. Okay. Go back to Do Not Disturb. Why is it that when one of my phones is on Do Not Disturb, both of them is? I've got my phones hooked up wrong. I have two different phone numbers, but when one goes on, the other one does. If one of y'all children can help me with that, that'd be great. Please do look back at some of my older content so you can understand how much you can heal, how far I've come. And a lot of it has been, truly has been being consistent with skincare. I use some really top-of-the-line skincare. If you can afford it, I highly encourage you to buy it, Allies of Skin. You don't need all of it. You just need one. And if June, go to my page and look. All right, now I lost, see? Okay, hold on. Okay, hey, Colorado. And if you're listening ears, I made a video with the full story. But it's not open to the public yet. It is members only. You can be a member or you can wait until tomorrow when it goes full public. Joe Gordy. I'm telling you, the spring equinox has got me like, it got me in my full Aries. Gaslight. I done told you. Prequel. They sent me all this product. They didn't send me any info with it, but I noticed it's available at Target, and the products are ranging between like $10 and $20 each. This one I just used. It's the glycerin, non-drying glycerin cleanser, and it's for face and body. So yeah, Aries is activated. I'm going to keep this in my shower because, I always obviously wash my face in my shower, but this would be like nice to use as your final cleanser, No love. No, I'm in love with me, but I don't, I feel so happy now, y'all. I'm going to build an empire. Just you watch. And hey, Leah, do you use this? Now, this is my first time using it. So I really liked it. And I used and everything is tagged in the little shopping cart below. And thank you, June. I'm sorry I yelled at you. Got tired. There will be a video up tomorrow, though. You know what? Just before I go back, it was hard for me to make the video. I sat and I recorded it. And it was hard. I got to certain parts where, I realized, it really is taxing on me to do it, So I realized that, and I thought, okay, take it easy, do what you do, and talk to people about how they can get out of their situation. Thank you, Cordy. Okay, cleansing oil by Prequel. Now, I got to start using my real camera so things are not reversed. I'm on my front camera. But if you use your real camera, then you have to use your laptop, and then I can't see you, If you are not using a cleansing oil before you wash your face, I really recommend that you get one, be it this one or another. It's in the cart. Use this one time and just rinse your face with water and see how much more makeup comes off, even after you've washed your face. So yeah, I got my Amazon nails on, baby. Put this on. Dry. Let it melt the makeup is what I do. And then I usually I use makeup wipes, or you could just use a cloth if you wanted. Put the oil on, and then you just wipe it and then wash. Now, if you've got a lot of makeup on, just let the oil melt it and go straight to the cleanser. It's called a double cleanse. Double cleanse changed my life. However you do it, add this to your world. And my skin feels so soft after using this. So I really love this combo. Put it in your carts so you don't forget. I don't know what I'm saying. Then there's something interesting that came. They have a silicone scar stick, which I think is pretty cool. And I always use pure shea butter just because I'm black. It's a requirement. Hey, Renee. I can't. The shea butter and that Vaseline gel oil is always on my list. The whipped Vaseline shea butter, I'm never without it, baby. Cocoa butter is really good for after your burns. That's what they have you use. Hey, Chief Lakota. That's what they have you use in the hospital. They would give you these tubes that like stretch out like a sock, but they're compression and it comes in different sizes. So because of how bad my arms are, for the first year, I had these tubes on my arms all the time. And you put pure cocoa butter under it, and then you put the compression sleeve. And I would have one for the top, one for the bottom, because they were different sizes. And you can see some pictures of me where I've just got these tubes on all the time. And I had gloves that I wore for this compression. I also had a mask, but I didn't wear it. And I can't believe that my face healed this well when I didn't do what I was supposed to. I couldn't wear it. I felt so claustrophobic. It felt like I was just not going to make it when I had the mask on. I mean, it was over your whole head, like a Spider-Man mask or something, you know? Heard something. So, okay, let's see what we have. We have a sunscreen, so that's last. We have a plumping hydrating serum, so that's going to come after we've cleansed, but we're looking for a toner. Let's see if we have a toner. Fluid moisturizer, I like that. It has ceramides in it. Peptides and ceramides are the key. That goes before sunscreen. What are you? That's a hydrating, that's the serum. Hold on, I gotta figure out the order. Vitamin C serum, that's very brightening. So serums, I don't know where the scar stick goes. It's 60% silicone. This is definitely getting added to my, I am a model now. I just haven't done any modeling except one job. But I'm working on it. I have an agent now. Why am I trying to make people feel bad for me? What's wrong with you? You better bow down. Listen, you're going to get your feelings hurt, all right? Hold on. We're going to slow down the chat. You're going to get your feelings hurt. Thank you, Jerome. I do. I have a modeling agency, and I'm trying to get, I really want a contract with Savage X Fenty. So I'm posting on my IG stories every day a picture of me wearing Savage X until Riri hires me. I'm not giving up. I want it. I'm going to get it. No, I was never on Oprah, but I'm open to it. How do you use a scar stick? It's dimethicone. Where do I put it? What do I do with it? Targeted and convenient stick formula. This is great. I'm definitely adding this because burn scars are so hard to get rid of. Oh, it's white. Look at that. It's a silicone scar stick by Prequel. Optically reduces red and healing scars, stretch marks, and post-blemish marks. 60% silicone, onion bulb ferment, Centella asiatica, triterpenoids, and something else that remodels the skin to improve texture and discoloration. Okay, you know what I'm going to do with this? I have a place that I don't like right here. So I'm going to start using, these are not burn scars. These are skin grafts. So I had 3rd and 4th degree burns, which means the skin can't heal. And it has to be replaced at that point. So the burned skin got scraped away. It died and it got scraped away. And then they took skin from my lower body and replaced it. And when I tell you that I am one of God's favorites because the way this has come together for me to move my face and look like this. Oh, thank you, Art Lover. Hey, Art Lover, how you doing? Hi, thank you for this super chat. Good to see you today. You know, it's so good that I look this way. Definitely look at my page. I'm not going through every live and rehashing it every day. It's too much. It's too much. I made a video about it, my whole story, and you'll see it tomorrow. Unless you're a member, you can watch it now. What is this? Dermal spray. Okay, hold on. Y'all gotta let me think. I don't know what this is, but this is good stuff. It looks like this is a really good brand if you do have scars. Thank you so much. Welcome in, everybody. If you're just coming in, I was set on fire by my husband, so I have these skin grafts. If you want more of that story, because he's not important, you can just look at my page and get info there. I am open to any questions about narcissism, and so is this chat, because a lot of us have dealt with emotional abuse, and it is really dangerous. I would have never thought that man would set me on fire until he did. I mean, I would have never thought he would harm me. I thought he was my protector. So if you're in that position, you really have to understand that it's dangerous. My hair is getting greasy and it's flopping down. It's just going to have to be like this. I don't care. It's too hot. When do I use the spray? Purifies, calms, and prevents. Spray directly under dry, cleansed skin. Allow skin, and then finish. Okay, so I washed my skin. I washed my face. I used the oil first so that it would be a double cleanse. So I used the cleansing oil, and then I used the face and body wash with glycerin. My skin feels amazing. And then I'm going to spray my face before I go to the next step, okay? You want to work, when you're working with skincare, you want to work on moist skin. If you're using things like hyaluronic acid and you're putting it on dry skin, then that hyaluronic acid is going to steal moisture from you. It holds 1,000 times its weight in water, right? So if you don't give it something, and your environment is dry, a dry climate, it's going to start peeling, and it's not going to work the way you think it is. So add moisture first. It can be the water right out of your shower, or you can use a spray like this. I love to use any kind of spray that has probiotics, and this is hypochlorous, electrolyzed water, mineral. So do that. I'm actually going to add more. That was so soothing. That felt so good. Oh, that felt good. That feels great. This next step I'm really interested in, okay? Multi-acid milk peel AHA exfoliating solution. 15% glycolic acid, and it's got mandelic, lactic acids, squalane. This is everything. I'm really impressed by this, and I'm a skincare snob. I'm hard on skincare. This is good. Shake well, and this is exfoliating. Take a few drops on a cotton pad, hands or a cotton pad, and apply to face and neck. Do not rinse, even though it exfoliates. This is being added to my Allies of Skin routine. I can tell you that right now. To have an exfoliant that you can use daily is everything, especially with these skin grafts. Man, exfoliating was so important to me to get the skin to just look like skin again. You know, when I came home from the hospital, it looked awful. It's really tight when you have skin grafts. It feels bad. It looks dull. And you don't feel good about it. It doesn't feel good on your face, and you don't feel good about yourself when you look in the mirror. But when you start to get a glow, do you see how I'm glowing? And I've only gotten through the cleansing portion. And now I've added this. This is a definite. That is happening every day. Every day. That's in. So are the oils. I'm almost out of my other oil that I use, and this is going in my shower. I'm going to use it on my face and body as the last step. because any kind of body wash is drying. And the dermal spray. This is great. Yeah, people are rude, and don't y'all let them bother you. We're going to talk about this. Y'all are going to get to have a treat soon, because when he hasn't seen Grady hasn't seen this girl that used to take care of him since August, and he is going to go crazy. So y'all are going to get to hear him be excited. It's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. I'm so excited about it. If you can't tell, anything that makes him happy. I'm going to make myself cry. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? It's because y'all are being so mean. Kidding. Yes, please welcome in. Please, if you will double tap the like button, it'll give a thumbs up here, and it'll let the algorithm know this is an important live. Please, I'm not telling my story beginning to end today. There are videos pinned, and there is an upcoming long form that'll post tomorrow, today if you're a member. But it can't all be about me. My goal from telling my story and showing my face and taking all the abuse from the trolls is to help other people understand that emotional abuse is not harmless. I was not being beaten, and we had been together 15 years. This is the person I thought would protect me, but he had been verbally abusive, and that's a red flag. I just didn't know it. You know, I didn't know. And it was a strong enough bond that, you know, I wake up from a coma and believe that being set on fire was an accident. Partially, I just didn't remember everything at first. And more importantly, I was already trained to believe him at all costs. Cognitive dissonance is a big deal. It will get you in trouble when you don't know to believe your own mind. It's terrible. It's a CIA tactic. We're going to use the vitamin C serum. This is nice, y'all. Go to Target, scoop this up, or go to Prequel. The packaging is nice, which lets me know they care about their brand. Oh, the vitamin C is very liquidy, as it should be. Some brands are sticky. Oh, that's nice too. Vitamin C is very brightening. This is top-notch self-care too, y'all. Take the time to take care of your skin and just rubbing your skin this way. And it really is soothing. What a bunch of awful people. Can some nice people come in the room? We're doing some skincare and makeup today. I'm exhausted. I am exhausted. Now that's pretty, and I'm only on the vitamin C step. Vitamin C is awesome for your skin. If you need to brighten and even your skin tone, this is it. I know YouTube, it's hard to believe that YouTube is this bad. It's behaving, I mean, the clock app is better. I would have less comments from the clock app. And you know why? It's because these children on here commenting aren't even old enough to be on any other platform. So they're going to come in here and run their little mouth when they need to be watching cartoons, because they're going to get their feelings hurt. Did I mention Aries season has activated? All right, now we're going to plump. We did the vitamin C. This is amazing. I haven't used it for a long time. Oh, thank you. Thank you for becoming a member. Sonia. My name is Tonya, and people call me Son. I always wanted to be named Sonia. Came out wrinkly. What a bunch of little... See what I'm talking about, guys? It's been ridiculous. Moderators, they don't need to be silenced. Just block them. They need to be doing their homework anyway. Thank you for becoming a member. That video's up. It's 30 minutes long. I just couldn't do it in any less time. And it was taxing on me mentally, really. And I edited it last night, so I just don't even feel like retelling the story. I just feel like helping people. Hey, everybody. Okay, that's really pretty. This is the Plumping Hydration Serum. So what's in it? Pure PGA, PGA complex, glycerin, ectoin. Ectoin is super important. My allies of skin, my main serum is my copper tripeptides, and it has ectoin in it because it's super important to restoring the skin barrier and plumping. Oh my goodness. Look. Oh my goodness. Don't forget your, oh my gosh. It's kind of pressing in. I can't tell you how good it feels to have my skin grafts soften up, you know? Right now, it's 3:43 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And teach your daughter to have confidence by being kind. Don't, being kind. You have to model it. We teach, we lead by example. You be confident. Show them. Show her. Don't accept any BS from anybody, especially any man. I feel like that's the biggest thing. It's looking at me. Well, stop. Well, pull your pants up, sugar. Yes. Yeah, I'm trying to work out again. I used to work out all the time, and I didn't, you know what, guys? I was not feeling that great about myself. Now that I realized, I was eating a lot, I didn't feel like I could get the weight off that I'd gained with depression. So even when I came here to LA, I was so overweight. I thought, no way am I exercising or watching what I eat. I did that my whole life. I'm tired of it. What's the point? And then I got Manjaro, and it really helped me because I had tried everything else. I had really restricted calories, like with Nutrisystem, and ate the exact right calories and didn't lose weight because I'm getting older, and I was just, my body is not the same after this trauma. So I really found that, and it's helped me. My eating is clean. I have a spin bike and a vibration plate and this little Pilates machine in a room here. I want to go to the Pilates class. I just need to get that in my budget and get Grady a babysitter, because I'll feel guilty if I go to Pilates and he's at home crying. So sounds silly, but it's not silly to me. This is a fluid moisturizer, half and half, peptides and ceramides. So it's going to soothe, moisturize, and boost barrier protection. Thank you for joining as a member, Varsha 22100. And did somebody do super? Oh, thank you. Reba, is it Reba? Thank you so much for this super chat, sending positive vibes to you and Grady today. Thank you so much. Why does that make me want to cry? Why am I so emotional? I don't know what's going on, but I mean, I'm happy emotional. I don't know. Thank you so much. Thank you for becoming a member. Varsha became a member. Thank you. Uh-oh, I turned the lighting off by mistake. Thank you for the super chats and being a member. Watch my little video. And oh, also on the video, again, you have to be a member to watch it today, but it'll go public tomorrow. I didn't feel like I covered everything. I didn't know how to cover everything. So please comment a question, and that will give me a long line of shorts that I can create to answer your question. So I put on there, watch it, and whatever you come out wanting to know, comment there. I'll answer with a short. My favorite color is like black, black, and black. I love black. I'm very neutral. Black, but I love red too. Pink, I love pink. And, oh, Ice Chip. Oh my gosh. I was thinking of that. Ghost Kitty Mom. Thank you so much for the super. The ice chip story. The story she's talking about while I put on this fluid moisturizer is after I woke up from my coma. I was in a coma for 2 months after being set on fire, right, by my husband. And I wake up from the coma and I'm so thirsty. You know, I'm not hungry. I'm just thirsty. My mouth, I don't know. You can't even imagine what your mouth feels like. Thank you for the 100. Thank you, Brandy. You can't imagine what your mouth feels like after not having any fluid. And I know they put like moist stuff, like they swab your mouth to try to keep you from getting ulcers and things in it. But still, I woke up and I was so thirsty. And I said, oh, I need water. And they said, you can't have any water. You can't swallow. I had a tracheotomy in, but I also had a feeding tube up my nose and down my throat. Because when your muscles atrophy, like, that means you can't use them anymore. Thank you, Beach Blondes. So not only did, like, I couldn't walk anymore, I couldn't lift my arms, I couldn't roll over in bed. Thanks, Brandy. But the little thing on the back of my throat, you know that little thing that hangs down? Your epiglottis, that was atrophied too, so I couldn't swallow. That little thing, when you take a drink, it slams shut so that the liquid goes down into your tummy instead of into your lungs. Well, that thing wasn't working. And it doesn't just come back to you because you woke up, right? It doesn't just like, oh, okay, you're awake. So I was begging and pleading for, water. And they tried to give me some. The speech therapist, she did try to give me some, but of course I got choked on it, and she knew I was choked because if you literally take a swallow of something, and then if it went the wrong direction, it would come out of your tracheotomy because that's the tube that goes to your lungs. So they know, and you cough and you hack, and I didn't care. It was so good, but I couldn't have it. And I'd said, you know, well, I know I can have ice. I've had surgeries, I've had a hysterectomy, I've had children. I know I can have ice. And she was like, no, you can't have ice chips. And then I begged and pleaded until she gave them to me. She made a note in my chart. This wonderful speech therapist made a note in my chart that I could have, patient can have ice chips for patient's, something like patient's enjoyment, which is a crazy thing. None of the nurses believed it, right? But they let me have the ice chips and I would eat them all day long. It was the only thing that made me happy. It was the only thing I looked forward to. Just give me ice chips, just laying in that bed. I couldn't lift my butt, I couldn't lift my head, I couldn't roll over, I couldn't do anything. But the ice chips were so soothing. They were everything. They got me through. I actually ate ice chips for 8 months. Even after I got home from the hospital, all I had was ice chips. And yeah, they meant a lot. Just something as small as that boosted my morale so much. It was my focus. So when I first started talking to people and doing social media, I would ask them, you know, what's your ice chip? What's important to you? What's your ice chip? What gets you through? You know? Men love me. They always have. That's why I tell people beauty is spirit. Men have loved me since I was a little girl, which is freaky, nasty, right? Grown men when you're 11 or 12. That's gross because I looked like a grown woman, but apparently that doesn't matter either. Look at my skin. So I always think about that. What's your ice chip? What's getting you through? It was such a small thing that was just gave me life, you know? Ice chips. Oh my God. What if we name a beauty line Ice Chips? That'd be crazy. Hey, Chief Lakota. Hey, Boo. Thank you. Okay, look at me. And also, would you please put some of your skincare on the back of your hands? Everybody knows, you know, we talk about showing age, which is okay to show our age. It's a honor to get to be this old. I didn't think I was going to see 46 years old, you know. I can't imagine if I died at 45. I would have felt so cheated. I love life. I love life, especially being killed by somebody. No. Thank you, Ethan. Having your life taken from you by someone who is supposed to protect you, I don't think my spirit would have rested well at all. And I think that's why I fought for it. But, you know, it wasn't my day. Your day is your day. This, okay. If you need some new skincare, Prequel gets 2 thumbs up from me. I can tell right now, I feel like butter. And look at me. My gosh, you can see it. Thank you, Kathy Burton. This is it. I do skincare at different price points. My price point of the stuff I use every day is high. I'm a burn survivor with skin grafts on 35% of my body. You know, it is what it is. Is what it is. That's what works for me. The copper and the growth factor are the key for me and the allies of skin that I use. And there's no copper or growth factor in either one of these because they wouldn't be able to afford that in the brand. But for what it is excellent and it has everything else you need. Let's try the sunblock and then put on some makeup. What is this sunscreen? 46 organic UV filters, solar shade sunscreen. This better not be mineral. Nope, it's not mineral. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. Y'all double tap. We need to get lots of people in the room today, and we don't have them in because I had to restart the live, and now it doesn't have a title, and I'm still bitter about it. We're doing skincare and makeup. It works better if I put like burn survivor skincare and makeup because apparently people don't gather from my name, Burned Beauty, that I might be a burn survivor. But you know, it's all right. It's the age of AI. Oh God. It's a big deal. We're about to do something crazy, okay? Coming! Grady has no idea that it's her, and she probably doesn't want to be on camera, but he has no idea. He's not even expecting it because she hasn't come in so long. Hey, Grady, I think it's for you. Do you think the door could be for you? Who do you think it is? It's messy in here. Y'all ignore it. Hold on. Oh, I didn't mean to mute you. Oh no. I was talking that whole time. I pushed a button to flip the camera and mute is underneath it. I thought you were listening. I didn't mean to mute you. Dang it. I didn't even notice. I flipped the camera to show Grady. I wanted you to hear. I told her she was on camera. But you could see how excited he was, right? I know, I pushed the mute button because it's underneath the camera flip button, and I didn't look down to see y'all saying that it was muted. Ultimately, though, I was saying that he used to go with her 3 days a week. This is a surprise today that he just happened to be in the area. She happened to be in the area because she moved away. And I'm just happy. I'm sorry. He hasn't been able to do that for a long time, and he really misses it. And I'm so glad he could go. I think I'm going to cry. Okay. But I didn't mean to mute y'all. Yeah, he loves her very much. She used to take him for the day, and she would feed him his dinner, and she would cook him carne asada. Okay. Something wrong with me. I'm very emotional. So, sorry about the mute. Sorry about the mute. Sorry about the mute. Even though that's my business if I wanted to, but I didn't mean to. Just my fat fingers. More of that Aries is flaring. It is just a couple of days. It's just like, I have been through so much emotionally lately, so that's why I'm saying I just can't tell the story over and over and over again right now. I'm so happy. He's so happy right now. He didn't even know what to think. He wasn't howling, though. I thought he was going to howl. Instead, he was just completely stunned. Like, oh my God. I'm sure he never thought she would come back because, like, when he had a babysitter, a dog walker that took care of me and took care of him. And in Georgia, and she was there ever since he was like a little puppy. The day I got him, she started the day before, and so she raised him and took care of him. It was absolutely heartbreaking to have to leave Georgia. And, you know, she would walk him 3 days a week. So I came to LA and I couldn't do it physically. I was just not doing well when I got here. Like, everything hurt. I was all hunched over. I definitely couldn't, definitely couldn't go out in the heat or anything. And so I found her, and I actually decided to move to this city because this is where she lived. And so it would be close for Grady. And we moved, but I planned the move, and we moved in July. And then she ended up moving to somewhere a couple of hours away to be with her boyfriend, who it got serious, you know. And she moved away, so yeah, I felt bad because I didn't want him to keep losing people in his life. And even the ex-husband, even though I hated him, you know how dogs are. The dog loved him anyway. He doesn't know that he's a horrible person and set me on fire. So even losing him and losing his old babysitter. So that lady, Rosalind, became his take care of her. Yeah, this is just my, like, pin it up because it's hot. It's not too hot today, so I hope he'll be okay. He's just going for an hour. And look, these are my eyebrow wigs. Whoa. Chocolate or vanilla? Both? Both. I don't know who my daddy is, but my ancestry says things. My ancestry DNA had surprises. What should we do when our skin looks this beautiful? I think we should just do I need to do something artistic to get myself out of this crazy wild funk. So let's just do something. I'm gonna take some Oh, shake it off, right? My dog went out and I'm so happy that I'm crying. That's crazy. Now that you know what, seeing as how I put the thing on mute, yeah, let's just go full glam. But it's going to be like a quick full glam. Seeing that I just put that thing on mute by mistake, I'm pretty sure I'm the culprit of who messed up the chat on the first stream. Oh, what am I doing? That's not even the right thing. Where's my stuff? I got some Rich Bitch serum by Freck. Where are you? Where is my Rich Bitch serum? Rich Bitch serum. Don't see it. Here it is. Freck Beauty. This is a serum primer, and I promise you it's amazing. Even if I didn't have all this beautiful Prequel skin on, which, by the way, look at that. If your skin feels like velvet, my under eyes look a little less puffy, it's soft, that's good skincare. That's why I wanted to share it with you. Really affordable, too. You can buy it at Target. Hello. This is the Rich Bitch serum. I just did a smoky eye the other day. We'll see. Just did the blue smoky eye last time. We'll probably just do something easy. There's Christy. If you're here and you're dealing with a narcissist or emotional abuse, this is the place to talk about it, okay? Because we understand, and we also want you to know that it's very dangerous. That's what I dealt with for 15 years, and then I got set on fire, which is crazy. Thank you. I'm going to tag these nails for y'all. I buy these on Amazon for like $13.99, and they always last. They're like real, you know, they're like, it's like getting acrylic nails. I put them on in about 20 minutes before the show. They stay on. These are my favorite. I've been doing other nail art brands lately, but I just didn't have any here. I had my pretty red nails on the last show, and we were talking about them, and then I don't know what happened. I walked Grady, did some things, and then all of a sudden I was missing a nail. Didn't even know when it came off. So I had to take them off. But I'm glad, because the pink feels springy. Rich Bitch serum smells like roses. It smells rich. It smells like something your grandma would have. Protect Prime Serum Base Protection. And you can see it's sticky just a little bit. You know? All right. We're just going to do our eyes first, because I've always been one to do my base first, but now that I don't feel like, the smoky eye and that blunt hair, yeah. I don't feel like doing that much to the variations in my skin tone. I've been wearing like a foundation balm by It Cosmetics, the sheerest coverage you can get. And if you want to know why, it's because I think skin that's glowing like this is beautiful, especially after you've had skin that was dull and, you know, like the skin grafts were. They're dull, they're tight, they're bumpy. So this skin is just like a real treat to me. So be really, really grateful for what you have, you know? I love you too, Noah. Everybody, please do like, subscribe. You have to subscribe to comment. That's just to try to help out with all the horrible, mean things people are saying. Trying to help the mods. I gotta get my brushes. So you have to subscribe, but definitely comment, double tap the like so that they can get a thumbs up there. Let the algorithm know that lives like this are important. and people learn from them and help other people. And that's the most we can hope to do in our lifetime. Hold on, I gotta get my favorite brushes, okay? And the brushes come back unwashed. I took them to the kitchen to wash them. That didn't happen, but some of them are brand new, so it'll be okay. Exactly. I'm doing what I do. But it's been a rough week. I think the children are out for spring break. So what I do like to do, I'm going to do all the concealer at the same time because I've been liking to put the concealer on because look how good the concealer is. This is ColourPop Pretty Fresh Concealer. So I'm going to put it here. The shadows. Thank you. Is it Muzan? Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the floating heart. If we're going to do it super glam, I do like to balance it out, but I've been, instead of wearing like foundation, I'm just doing concealer. It's so much more efficient. And then you can just put a little bit of foundation on the spots you need it. You see, this is working really well for me these days. And it looks really pretty. This is a great concealer by ColourPop. I am going to add it. How do I add it? I had all this stuff pinned, but you know, I was mad at YouTube because I was like, I don't know what happened, how the stream, nobody could comment on the stream that I had saved. But now that I hit that button to flip the camera and muted it by mistake, I know it was definitely me and my chunky fingers that did it because there's a button that turns off the chat that is close to the button that monetizes the chat. There we go. Pretty Fresh Concealer. Can you believe it's only $9? So you could basically do your foundation for $9. Oh, you got... Don't get flagged as a bot. Holy smokes. All right, so we're going to put this on. I let it sit a while. Don't work with it immediately. And you can use some setting spray if you want, but definitely don't blend it until it's set for a minute. Yeah, check out ColourPop. If you go to the shopping bag that's on the screen, you can actually get it. And if you need to do a color check, they sell ColourPop at Ulta now. So you can go to Ulta and try it out. What is going on here? Have any of you had trouble with emotional abuse? Yeah, I used to love Bare Minerals. It Cosmetics is similar. Have any of you suffered emotional abuse? Because that's what I suffered, not physical abuse. I mean, it wasn't physical until it was. Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to lay this down. This is going to be my shadow base, just using the concealer. You've been through it, right? Did any of you know how physically dangerous it is to be with someone who's, yeah, that you have, Annie? How I would have never thought, though. First of all, I didn't know I was being abused. You know, it wasn't like he was just calling me names or things. He was toying with my emotions. Oh boy, it's bad when it comes from a parent, right? Because you can't really get away from that until you're grown. Zanzibar, holy smokes. I wish I could do that. Thank you. I'll tag my nails later. They're already tagged on my ShopMy and my Amazon store. They're press-ons. They're only about $13. Anyway, who needs to watch your mouth? You talking to me? Who's this? Somebody say something. Emotionally abusive relationship for 10 years. Oh, wow, yeah. We had been together 15 years, and it had all just been miserable, really. But I didn't see it as miserable. I saw it all as hopeful because of the person he was in the beginning. I mean, thank you, user, for 6-7. I knew I was miserable, but I thought I was miserable because of me. He had me convinced that there was something wrong with me. I overreact to everything. I should be more patient. I mean, he'd go out and disappear. And as a grown man, he was more concerned about going to hang out with his friends. So I think these people, they really have arrested development. And he was somewhere between 4 years old and maybe 13 years old. It depends, because he would pout like a child, like a small child when he was angry. And I thought he was kidding, because who does that? I don't know. I would just kind of be like, that's weird. But I never put two and two together that, like, this is a dangerous person or that this is an abusive situation. Thank you, True Love, for the flower. Alcohol, a factor in when he did it, or in the whole relationship, alcohol is a factor. The main factor is he's a true sociopath. He's done other things in his life that I found out about, like essay someone in college. But I always thought that alcohol was a problem. Thank you, Lydia, was his problem because I would think that he left the house and stayed out all night because of like alcoholism, but really he was on drugs too. And I had no idea. No idea that he was on like meth. Because who's ever seen that? Thank you, Numbers Speak Reality. I personally have never hung out with anybody on meth, and I would have never thought. I'm just not from that world. I don't know how to say it any other way. That's just not my area. I don't like this one little spot where I've had some injections and it looks so dark and it's bumpy. So I'm going to put the concealer here. I'm just going to leave it for a really long time because it thins out too much. I don't like that area. So basically, I've got concealer all over my face because we're going to be fancy today, even though I have nowhere to go. So yeah, he had drugs and just everything. I just said I was going to leave that alone. He had drugs and everything as a factor. Yeah, ruminating. You replay it in your mind. I think that's what happened to me over the past couple of days because I made a long form with my story, which I've never really done. It's hard for me to put it all together. It needs to be like in book format. So I've got to figure that out and write it or get a ghostwriter. But I just would have never guessed this person would physically harm me. That's the biggest thing. I would definitely guess that he would eventually cheat because I always believed that he was faithful. But he wasn't. He was obviously cheating because who disappears for these days? For a couple of days and then I'm thinking, oh, he's just out on a bender. Not just out on a bender, but I'm thinking that the reason he did it was because he wanted to go drink so badly and that he was putting alcohol before me and that I should stand by him. Thank Ace the Foxy Dog. I gotta turn my phone off, do not disturb. Grady's out with her. Now I just suddenly got worried. I don't need to worry. It's okay. Everything's okay. I don't know where I am. Somewhere spiritually and emotionally, I'm all over the place. I really think it's because I made that video. Be kind to yourself. You don't owe anybody an explanation or a story. And I encourage you to, know when you need to pull back for a while and give yourself a break. If you're helping, thank you, Tamarasel. Because I think we can talk about the narcissism without particularly talking about him. It's just getting old for me to talk about him. But what I did was all the things that everybody's talking about. You're ruminating about it. You're trying to figure out you know, what is wrong with you? What did you do wrong to lose the person that you knew in the beginning? And that person never existed. By the way, my eyebrows are eyebrow wigs. Check my last couple of videos, and there's a link to them. They're human hair. They're glued on. That's why I keep messing with them. By Bliss and Beyond, code BB2018, 10% off. Okay, wait. I'm going to use some Freck Face Hack. This is a blurring setting spray. I'm just going to stop right here because I feel like there's a good possibility I'm going to cry. I don't know why. Am I losing it? Maybe I'm losing it. They do look real. Anyone can use them. You don't have to be browless to use them. Thanks for subbing. I'm on a modeling roster, so I guess I am a model. When people say that, I should say yes. I've just only had one job, and it was small. And it wasn't really modeling. They took scans of my face for AI, which is a big deal now. A lot of the modeling jobs, they'll call you in so that they can train an AI model. They expect you to come train your replacement. You know, they want to replace all the real people, all the real models with AI. Isn't that crazy? So my agency is really strict about that. I did that one, and it kind of slipped through that I had agreed to do it. And that one of the agent's assistants had given it to me. Thank you, Ace, for the gift. I've got stuff in my eye. But yeah, I'm okay. Isn't my skin smooth? So that's why I think concealer is so good. Oh, shoot. Why? There's no more. That's why I think concealer is so good, because it's so smoothing, right? It's very smoothing. I'm not crying right now, but my eyes are watering. Yes, I'm in LA. Thank you. Thank you, Rejoice, for the gift. So using concealer is going to look a lot smoother for you than foundation. Foundation is thinner. So if you have texture, concealer can be the key. And you can use different shades of concealer and be done. It's called French Face. Thank you, Cat Eyes. Uh-oh. I know I have it set to where you have to subscribe for a minute, right? Because I find it hard to believe that people come in and, oh, subscriber. Yeah, I do. Sorry, I had to clean my things. Thank you, Index 2021. My eyes are watering. See? And I still messed it up. I sprayed my face. Oh no, makeup is art. Beauty is spirit. I don't wear makeup all the time anymore. Before I got burned, nobody needs makeup. We want it. We want it. It's like a chocolate sundae. Nobody needs it. They want it. Chocolate sundae. We want it. I feel like I'm too shiny. Hold on. Uh-oh. No, that's not right. What did you do to your face? Did she say, ask me, is this Eldora person saying read it? What did you do to your face? Something wrong. Give me a minute. They don't have to make positive comments, but they're going to get platformed. You're going to get blocked. You're going to get platformed, and everybody's going to know what a jerk you are. So you probably want to keep it in. It's not a good look. Yes, I would love you to draw me. Take it from a good picture. I am vain. You are subscribed if you're commenting. Period. Period. You have to subscribe for 1 minute before you can comment. I turned down the light, but now I feel like I turned it down too low. This thing has a remote. Where is it? My ring light? I know it has a remote. This is probably it. It doesn't have a battery. Okay, good for you, Dustin. How old are you, sugar? Are you old enough to be on YouTube? Man, it's been a long week. I gotta pray. It's coming up on Easter and everything. Y'all got me fighting for my place in heaven. Children. This is Huda Beauty. That's Huda Beauty PR, kitty. It came with the, some setting powder. I can't remember which one. Came with the setting powder. I don't remember what setting powder was new at the time, but it came and it's like hard. It has this little thing to hold a powder puff if you want, right? Like one of the Huda powder puffs. You can hold that. And then inside, there's a pop socket so you can carry your powder on your phone. Isn't that cool? You go out and you've got your powder. Super cute. Not a need, a want. I think she did start selling these because they were only in PR initially. I think she started selling them, but they're probably sold out. Don't you love it? Go to the Huda Beauty website and see. I don't know if she sold the bag. I don't know if she sells the bags that she sends PR in. Honestly, I don't know. She really should, but she might not, to make it so that they're like the prize. So you can get on her PR list, you know? Yeah, technology. Technology and people telling you things. Like, well, if you're going to mute the live, then you should just start over. Who do you think you are? Tell me what to do. I am almost 53 years old. I know my manners. Oh, you want to draw with or without makeup? I'll smile. Take a screenshot. Hold on. Cute one. Cute. You want me to be realistic? There you go. Get the nose. Happy birthday, Rihanna. If you draw me, I'm going to be so jazzed up. Hey, if you're an artist, look up Grace Athena Flott, Statue of Liberation, Portrait of Tonya. Grace Athena Flott. She painted me, and that painting, she's a big artist in Washington. I'm going to do my green eyeshadow. Should I do that? I really like my green eyeshadow. That's what I feel like today. Thank you, Drew Larimore. I should use something different, though. Look it up, and that painting is hanging at Security Checkpoint 1 and at the Seattle-Tacoma Airport. The SeaTac Airport in Washington. And Grace also painted your governor. After she painted me and some other burn survivors, she did the official painting of the governor. She's really good, and she's a burn survivor. She is a burn survivor too. See if I can find something. Somebody better start sending me eyeshadow if they want to get... I don't want to wear this. Look, I completely missed wearing this on St. Patrick's Day. I don't want to wear it now because I just wore blue the other day. I lost one of my Patrick Ta Major Dimensions. Let's do Amethyst with ColourPop. Somebody making ugly comments. Thank you, Sailor. I can't see all your comments, but y'all please keep commenting. See, there's not as many people in today. Hey, Kayla. Not as many people because I don't have a title and I'm ruminating in it. These little things that you learn from being in an emotionally abusive situation, they kind of hang with you, you know? Okay, so we have our foundation. I'm going to take just some whatever leftover powder I have, brush it over my eyelids, and I'm going to act like I got to go somewhere. Get it done, even though I got nowhere to go. Thank you. Hey, Merzip, thank you. Is your name Chuck Norris? Chuck Norris passed away yesterday. That made me sad. Chuck Norris could gargle peanut butter. Sharks have Chuck Norris week. Sorry. I used to love those Chuck Norris jokes. Baby. Okay, I'm going through here with just some powder. See the difference we're making? And this is a combination. Actually, it's mostly the pink powder by Huda. And it could be any powder. It'll just make it easier to spread your eyeshadow. But it's also going to make it really cute for me with this purple. I don't know if oh, look, one is missing. I break everything. That one is missing, and look how cool that one was. Like I lost a whole pan. This or that. What is this, gray? I think that's gray. Block Javier. These kids are in here. They're just so negative. But we are positive, you know? There ain't nothing they can do to change my day. Here we go. I'm going to lay down a little bit of this gray. I don't know what it's going to look like on me. Looks kind of dark. I don't know if it's a transition or not. No. Kind of a transition. Very cool. We're going to use the pink. No, we're not. I need a transition. Help me. Help me. Help me. Here we go. This is my standard transition color. It's a separate pan from ColourPop that I bought. Thank you, Ninja. This is one of my standards. You just throw it in there. Mr. Chuck Norris, I know, I saw. Do you know all the Chuck Norris jokes, or you just picked up the name? Because you had to be around back in the day to know all the Chuck Norris jokes. So yeah, listen, if you're in here and you're dealing with someone, it could be your parents too. I know some of you are young. There's a lot of narcissistic parents out there. And you need to know that when someone is being verbally abusive to you and playing with your mind, that's on them. It's not about you. You know, it's not about anything you do. That's right. Moving on. You can learn how to do makeup. I'm trying to do some more. I'm trying to make time to dedicate like all my time to YouTube, all my social media time, because I really am at a point where I want to break out back into the world and be like modeling in person and making content about that. You know, about what I went out in the world and did, instead of just creating content, because it eventually it gets old. I mean, you can do it, but I want to go act and model, and I never even wanted to act. I don't even know if I really want to. I'm just on an acting roster now. And I feel like, you know, when you're creating content on social media, that's very much like acting. And I've been doing some UGC that's scripted over the past few weeks, and you actually have to act it. I'm like, I feel so weird. I feel like I look like a crazy, you know? Amazon is on my Amazon storefront and on my Shop My. Oh, this cup, this is a Brewmate. I love this thing. Hey, let's double tap so we can get more people in. I don't have a title, so nobody's stopping. Post what, a picture and tag me? I don't think so. If you post something on YouTube, there's a collaborate button now that you can push that would notify me. Oh, the drawing, yeah. Or you can email burnedbeautyshow@gmail. burnedbeautyshow@gmail. Okay, eyes watering again. No, I can't sing. What is 70? What is 6, 7? What's 4 and 4? I'm not a big movie buff. Not about movies. But it's an old one, No Country for Old Men. Thank you, CM, for the laughing disco. One of my favorite books ever is Tuesdays with Maury. That line of books, those Mitch Albom books, really, they just tear me up. Oh, God, Lord, help me. Love you. My emotions are so crazy that they're just going every which way. I understand. I understand the curiosity. That's why I made the video that'll be going up. That'll be available to everyone tomorrow. I understand. It's just like from here on out, I'm just not answering when I don't feel like it. Oh, this is a nice brush. This is Anissa Beauty. He's like, these, oh, you're telling me like, settle down, right? See, I heard Chief Lakota say, settle down. Like, settle it down, rein it in. You're all over the page. I haven't been sleeping well for like months, and I finally took my anti-anxiety medication that I even forgot, like, taking. Hugs to you, too. It's an option. When you post something, there's a button now that says collaborate on YouTube. They added it. But, oh, this is easy. Purple is pretty. This is ColourPop All Amethyst palette. Really nice. They generally don't break. Mine broke in the process of moving from Atlanta. No, it doesn't matter what it is. I took it. I have medication. I took it, and then I realized that all my insomnia problems were really anxiety. I've just been so anxious. And thank you. Thank you, the Inspiraled. That's cool, the Inspiraled. Thank you for the super. So I've been thinking, like, gosh, what is wrong with me? Because the moment I got this really bad infection that was a really odd bacteria right here in an incision. And I guess it stressed me out because as soon as I got it, I stopped being able to sleep. And I thought it was like, it's the antibiotics they're giving me, it's causing insomnia. I thought it was everything but anxiety. And I have been dealing with anxiety so much post-burn, you know? My eyes are very dry. That's why they're watering. I have contacts in. But I thought it was everything but that. And that's why I was talking on my last broadcast the other day about paying attention to mental health, to your own mental health. Because, look, one eye's down, one eye's up, down. Because I've got this crease right here, so go over it. Go over it. Overcome it. But just talking about knowing, you know, paying attention, staying in sync with yourself. Because clearly today I'm completely wonky. I'm like somewhere between, oh my God, it's amazing that Grady's dog sitter came and picked him up. And then I'm worried, like, well, what about tomorrow when she doesn't come back? And isn't that a messed up mindset? Instead of just enjoying today, I'm worried about the next day. That's anxiety. That's what anxiety is. Not being in the present moment. When you're stuck in the past, it's depression. When you're stuck in the future, it's anxiety. So I always take my antidepressants. I've been taking them for years, since long before I was burned, right? Since long before that. I've always dealt with it, but now things are just so different. And I think, you know, getting older, things are changing. Like the purple Gordy, we're going high and then we're going for an easy blend. We're doing big purple, easy blend in a minute. Liner, bada bing, bada boom. Can't get up in here. I need to be using a different brush, but as you can see, I'm just going to continue doing this until somehow it changes. But yeah, I mean, definitely pay attention. Thank you. This is a ColourPop eyeshadow, all amethyst. And remember, you can buy ColourPop at Ulta now, so you can actually test things out. And I think that's important because I really like their concealer. That's what I have on my face right now. I don't have any foundation on at all yet, but I really like their concealer and their foundation as well. I just don't feel like wearing the foundation today, but you can do really good full coverage. Why you move? Huh? Why did I move to LA? Because there's a person who set me on fire where I used to live, and he's not in jail. It's great to be here too. I have so many opportunities. Now I just need to, you know, really get with it. I feel like it's something in the universe has shifted. Are y'all spiritual or at all, you know? Yeah. He said, put a mean wing. You know it's coming. Chief Lakota doesn't do makeup, but he watches me do ironing. That's kind of cool. How many guys are in here that watch the whole thing? That's my favorite part. The guys that are in that don't wear makeup. I appreciate that. Especially if you catch on to the chat about this emotional abuse. Because maybe sometimes you were raised a certain way and you don't even know that maybe something you're doing is not very nice. You don't realize it. Very spiritual. Me too. And I feel like there's been such a shift in everything over the past couple of days. I always feel wonky about it. You know what I mean? Chief Lakota, he is a supporter. I'm going back to just a neutral because I don't feel like messing with this. I'm going to blend out here. We're going to put some black shadow in, and then we're going to, just like we did the other day, we're going to put in the black and blend it in. It's the easiest way to go when you want a dramatic look, but don't really have a lot of time or just patience either. Gotta do something with my eyebrow, but we'll come back to it. Right here, I have a spot that doesn't have anything on it. Don't let there be spots. Get the spots. Your eyeshadow comes all the way into your nose. Your transition comes all the way into your nose. Don't forget it. Somebody says I found the queen. We're going to keep moving. Black shadow We'll put something in the corners in a minute, on the inner corners. We're going to take some black shadow and an angled brush. It's a lot of makeup for me. Right there, we're pulling that because that's going to pull back in, okay? And we're still going to use the liquid liner. My brow, it needs glue. So even being completely off, you know? Yeah, there's going to be some shimmer on the inner. It's coming. But we're going to do this, and we're going to blend it inwards. This is not our wing. This is our contour. I go all the way in just because I don't have lashes, and I like to accentuate this, and I have big eyes. Don't come all the way in if you have smaller eyes and you want to, you don't want to make them look any smaller. I gotta do something with my brows so I can see. I'm gonna take a brow pen on my brow wig. It does need some more glue right now, but I just don't want to deal with it. I'm taking a brow pen. This is by an old company called Ciate London. They're not in business anymore. But it's one of those three-pronged ones where you can easily draw your brows if you want to. You easily draw hair strokes. What happens is you get makeup in the eyebrow wig. Very hard to get it out unless you, you know, as soon as I get makeup in my eyebrow wig, I try to get it out immediately. Because it'll stay in there until you take it off and wash it. Actually, I think this could have a little. What'd you say? Somebody say shit. This one isn't liquid eyeliner. This is liquid brow. And we're going to do the other wing. And I'm using all ColourPop eyeshadow, okay? We're going to finish this in a minute. We're going to blend it inwards. But I'm going to do the other side while I can still see it and try to get it even because my eyes are just, you know, they did a great job reconstructing them, but they're definitely not the same. Yeah, this is what the angled brush does. Do liner with your angled brush. You can do brows with it too, but, and you can use a bigger angled brush, whatever you want. I wish my eye would stop watering, but at least I haven't done my base yet. I can come back for it. I've only done foundation. Thank you for the compliment. Some people are nice and some people are just so ugly. I can't believe what's happening to YouTube. YouTube has been so wholesome and kind, and people come to learn and uplift each other. Something is happening, and I think that something is spring break and a bunch of youngins who never got punched in the mouth on the playground. I keep telling y'all that. Don't make me get all Gen X-y about the way it used to happen. We used to run our mouth. You know what happened? Pow. Thank you, Nika. Not that violence is okay, but that's what happened. Look what we're doing. We're bringing it in. We're not leaving the wing. I didn't really add any more to it yet. I'm going to see if I need more because we're still going to use eyeliner, okay? You don't have to, but we are going to. And you can always straighten it up with some concealer. So you see what's happening? That's the technical term. By the time I get done with this and talking to y'all, I'll feel better. I think I need to focus on anybody in the room who is dealing with emotional abuse or physical abuse. You know, you can speak out. You really can. You have to. The biggest thing, probably the biggest mistake I made is throughout all that, through the emotional abuse that I dealt with, that's pretty. Through the emotional abuse I dealt with, I never talked to anybody about it, because they would be so, if you tell somebody that they're going to be like, why are you with him? And they're going to think you're like a dummy, so you don't tell people about it. I didn't. And I only had a couple of friends. You'll run out of friends too, because they'll make it so that every time you go to do something with a friend, they have a fit. So they don't ever say, hey, don't go out and do things. But they make it so miserable for you when you do that subliminally you just give it up. It's all very insidious, and they know exactly what they're doing. In the meanwhile, they're going out doing everything. Thank you, Tuck. Okay, see what we did here? And we don't have a wing yet. It's pretty, but I think we need a blender. I promise to wash my brushes before I do another show. I cannot survive if I do not wash my brushes. I need you, brushes. I'm sorry. Hello, everybody. I can't see everything that's going. I'm really focused on my eyeshadow, and I've got to tell y'all, doing makeup like this is something that helps me think. I would do this when I was alone after I got burned. Actually, I did it my whole life as a kid, but things were really serious after I got burned. And I was alone, I was at home, and I was with a person who, had done it on purpose, but I hadn't accepted that. And then the person was still being bad to me, stealing pain medicine. And after I got to the point where I realized he was stealing the pain medicine, I was just really confused. I didn't know what to do. It still, it didn't mean that he had set me on fire on purpose in my mind, because, being a jerk does not make you an attempted murderer, right? And us normal people can't even process the thought of setting someone on fire. Can you imagine what it takes to do that? How miserable and evil you have to be to do something like that? I find it hard to imagine. So it made it hard for me to believe it, even after I started to remember the facts and I could see them in my head. I could see it, but the cognitive dissonance was still so strong. What helped me was like Mitzi. I know it's, I told Mitzi at one point, I told another friend, and people were like, yeah, that's legit. And I told my therapist. That's who I talked to first, because fortunately I had therapy every week. And, I was just like, is this possible? Is this real? Is it these memories in my head? Is it possible that this man set me on fire on purpose? That he chased me with lighter fluid? And is it possible that I could have forgotten that? And she was like, absolutely, but it's not really forgetting. It's suppressing. And the cognitive dissonance of it all, not believing yourself, not believing the memory. If it creeps up, you don't even believe it, So it was a lot to get through that. And then you have to get through, how am I going to tell people? Because so many people had told me, like, man, he did that on purpose, and I defended him. Because that's how it is when you're in a narcissistic abuse relationship. I'm just an extreme example of it, And that's what I've come to understand. So what do I do with that? That was the next question. What am I going to do with this? These are facts. It's already happened. What do I do with it? And what I choose to do with it is do my makeup, because it makes me happy, show y'all how to do it, and talk about it so that hopefully these things don't happen to you. Or that if it is happening to you, you can see what it is. Because I didn't know the definition of narcissist back then. I thought a narcissist was a person that really loved themselves, and it's not. They hate themselves, and that's why they hate you so much, you know? They hate themselves. They absolutely hate you. Got a lot going on here. And they get with you to try to break you down. Yeah, not talking. I hope so. You know, this is what I wanted in my whole life. Growing up, when I was little girl, I wanted to be a doctor. Because you could help people. And I would, you know, I love butterflies so much. I would catch them when I was little. You know, I grew up in the country, out in the country. Nobody to play with. You just run around in the woods and stuff. I mean, it was the 70s. There were no neighbors. We had big land. Thank you, Chief. Oops. Powder. And the butterflies would get broken wings, and I would find them, and I would try to fix them. Dang it, what am I doing? I would try to fix them. The problem was when I tried to give them anesthesia. and that's a true story. I was little, like 5 or 6 years old, and I watched TV a lot, and I really studied. And I was kind of smart, so I thought they needed anesthesia. No. But I saw a video of people recently, hey everybody, of people fixing butterflies, giving them prosthetic wings, gluing another wing onto a broken wing, and they could fly away. And I thought, that's amazing. They glued another wing, another real butterfly wing, onto a broken wing. I'm definitely gonna make myself cry. Y'all definitely hit the like button. If you double tap it, it will give me a thumbs up. Welcome in. If you don't know me, please come in and stay. I'm Burn Beauty 2018. There's a lot of info on my page about my story. I'm here to talk about narcissism as a whole, and makeup, really. Or emotional abuse, really. Look, there's a video of it. There's somebody making prosthetic wings. Crazy. And I'm also here if you're going through it with somebody. I see a lot of people in the chat are pretty young. I can tell by the comments, and hopefully. But you know what? That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean you're not in a relationship with somebody who is cruel and emotionally abusive. Doesn't mean that. Purchase eyebrows, go to blissandbeyondusa.com. Enter code BB2018 for 10% off. You're now a subscriber. Go to my page, and there's a post under community chat where you can just click the link. Again, BB2018, Bliss and Beyond. But go to the thing, because there's more information. I'm wearing the style Miami in dark brown. Just go to the community chat page and put it on newest, and then scroll down and you'll see me. Okay, sugar? Somebody said it's illegal. I might need to call the police. Somebody's in here got game. Who coming in here with that line? Who coming in here with that line? Like, your leg's tired because you've been running through my mind all day. We have heard the lines. I'm gonna have to clean up over here. Clean up on eyebrow. Clean up on eyeshadow. It's actually kind of picking up some of the black, which is good. I'm actually just kind of picking it up with the brush. And it's working. I get very self-conscious doing my under eye because my under eyes are so different. Y'all don't see it, but here it's like just the way it connects is very unusual. But, you know, they did a wonderful job reconstructing it, but it's just weird. Check out the skincare that I tagged that I used today. It's got me really glowing. It's the vitamin C serum. I don't really use the vitamin C from Allies of Skin, so I'm going to be using the Prequel, and I'm definitely going to be using the exfoliating toner. That was amazing. Yes, if you're interested in telling your story, go to Burned Beauty Show. No, don't go to. Email Burned Beauty Show at Gmail. I'm trying to pull myself together to start recording that within the next week. I'm not doing it live. It'll be recorded and posted. And it'll be with survivors of whatever you survived, whatever story you want to tell. Now, this is too pink, so I got to get some black in there. Johnny Thurman sent a press F. Oh, my eyes. Remind me not to do my base before I do my eyes because they have really been watering a lot. I have soft contacts now, and I'm getting used to it. Our mods are amazing. Are you live? I'm live right now, yes. I'm saying I'm not going to do the interview show live because that stressed me out when I used to do it because people would need to reschedule and I was the only one running the show. Thank you, Esther, for the gift. It's not that people need to reschedule, life happens, but I was the only one doing it. I was supposed to have people on live and last minute cancellations, and my life is just hectic enough. So until I have a team helping, I won't be doing it live again. Hey, if y'all listen to podcasts, I'm going to be on If You Knew Better with Amber Grimes. It's already been recorded. It's on iHeartRadio. I think it's on the Black Effect Network. Follow my Instagram because that's where she'll post about it and tag me in the collaboration. I recorded it a couple of months ago. And it's an opportunity, a show where, see how wonky things are getting? It's a show where you have the opportunity to tell what you would do if you had known better back then. I need a smudger. And she invited me on, and I thought that was pretty awesome because I forget that people even know who I am, you know? Amber Grimes is a music executive. She was with Capitol Music for a while, and now she's with, can't think of what it's called. It's LVN something. Love. I can't think of what it's called. See, this eye isn't the same. So this one comes out crispy, and this one doesn't. So I think I'm just going to take away the whole thing. I've got to figure out how to balance it, so y'all might as well help me. I haven't been doing it. I've just been avoiding it and wearing nothing on my under eye instead of dealing with the way my face has changed with the surgeries and stuff. Seems like things aren't even in the same place. We'll put this out here and we can always clean it up because I don't have my base on yet. So we'll just put it on and then we'll clean it. Put it on, clean it up. Why does somebody keep saying, why are you burnt? What is wrong with you? Why are you asking? Why would you ask somebody? There's clues on my page. We're on social media. There are clues. You know what also gets me is that my name is Burned Beauty and people ask if I'm burned. Okay, so I took away the crispy part just to kind of balance this out and see if I can make it. We'll fix all this in a minute, okay? Right now I'm trying to balance because it bothers me. Then I've got to try to get inside this eye, get some down here. I think we'll just blow this all out. Okay. No, I don't hate him. He doesn't even exist in my world. He is nothing. I don't know how to explain it. It just doesn't matter. I don't have any hate. Hate hurts you. It'll eat you up. I was walking around with a lot of it before I got here to California, right? I mean, I was just screaming obscenities because I would see him. This is actually concealer that I'm using so that I can try to put some eye brightener on where all this redness is. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute, so I definitely don't hate him. Okay, we gotta work it out so we don't look busted. I don't have a, seriously. Sponges, come to the front. Ooh, I'm feeling better now. See, just doing a little eyeshadow and thinking about that instead of all the other things really, really helped me. You know? Micellar water. Thank you to all the sweet people that come in with all the sweet compliments and stuff. That's pretty awesome. But I don't have hate. I think what we need to do, because I mean, hate truly will just eat you alive. You'll just sit around thinking about how, like, all the bad things that need to happen to that person, instead of thinking about all the good things that need to happen to you. Right? And that's what I was doing, and I wasn't getting anywhere. I was struggling for money and struggling for everything, just barely getting by. Well, only barely getting by also because I was in the house in Georgia that we had shared, and he was using financial abuse at that point, like not paying the bills that he had always paid, that had been on auto pay for, you know, a decade, and all of a sudden they're not getting paid, and the electricity is getting turned off, and craziness is happening. And it was just like, what in the world? So whatever money I made had to go to, you know, just trying to stay alive. And he did that so that I wouldn't be able to get away. I know he realized, like, wait, she's actually making a little money doing these live streams and such. So, you know, he wanted to block that. Oh, the purple, thank you. I hope so. If anything happens, I want to be remembered for having helped somebody not get hurt the way I did, if that makes sense. What color did I just use? Dad blast, I think I used the lightest color, and now I wanted to put a little bit darker. That's too much. Went too far, so hold on. Ooh, that's really pretty. That's really pretty. Where's my purple? Ta-da! I like that sparkly stuff a lot. That's pretty color pop, but we gotta fix this. Can't come that far. Make sure it blends back in together. Makeup is fun. That, you have no idea how happy that just made me. Oh, it's hard not to hold grudges. I just put these press-on nails on today. If you like them, you can get them on Amazon, on my Amazon storefront, or on my ShopMy. They're about 13 bucks, and they're great. This is ColourPop that I'm using. And I'm using the lighter color in the very tippy corner, and then the lightest one here, and then this one to transition into the purple, which we're going to blend a little bit more. It's gone a little too far right here. Or it might make it all sparkly, I don't know. Right now, we're at the point where I'm just painting because it makes me happy. And when I do this, I don't do a lot more makeup with it. It doesn't make sense to wear, to me, to have too much more on. So that one goes in the inner corner, and this one is the money. This is Sunbird. Yeah, Purple Rain. Oh, don't say Purple Rain. That'll make me like cry on cue. Somebody asked what was the best song ever written. What I think the best song ever written was. I think it's Purple Rain. What do y'all think? Tell me the best song ever written. And it needs to be better. Oops, I messed up. It needs to be better than Purple Rain. Tell me a song greater than that. Greater than Purple Rain. Sephora is like my mother's. Sorry what? Why'd you say sorry? What's better than Purple Rain? Y'all tell me. Tell me what's better. I'm sorry. I loved Prince so much. And guess who I know now? Oh, I will always love you. Wait, but wait. I'll always love you like the Whitney Houston song or the Whitney Houston Dolly Parton song? Because I don't think I know the one by Celine Dion. Yeah, the Whitney Houston, you're right. I will always love you. Okay, I got to give you that one. Hard to beat, I will always love you. I like the Dolly version too, but Whitney took that thing and made it a thing, and even Dolly said so. Like, dad gum. Ooh, Bridge Over Troubled Waters, that's good too. Oh, that looks pretty. Guess who I'm friends with now? Y'all might not be old enough to know her. Oh yeah, he was taken out. Apollonia is my friend. Her number is in my phone. Thank you, Virgie, for the floating heart. Can you believe that? Apollonia. I so wish I'd met her when Prince was still around. There's nothing that would have made me happier than meeting Prince. Except maybe Michael Jackson. All right, how far should I go with this? This is getting interesting now. I did not intend to come that far up with that, and this one is messy, so I need to clean it up. Micellar water and a pointy Q-tip are your friend. You can do anything, especially if you have like an unsteady hand. What happened to you, Jaden? Did you get dropped, sugar? Hey, Emma, thank you. I'm very at peace. It's the greatest gift I would have never thought. Somebody blocked Jaden. I've been told. Don't keep asking. You could have investigated by now, Jaden. You could have investigated by now. Oh, now I did too far. Look at yourself in the mirror when you got your stuff out. Or actually, you see the differences between like my eyes? It bothers me so much. Hey, low-key reactions. Thank you. I think this is what gets me is like its wonkiness. So I think what I need to do is just finish it and really focus on the contour. If you see a person walking down the street, would you walk up to them and say, what happened to your skin? Would you do that? Or would you be afraid that they might wonk you? I ask because you're in a public forum when you're on the internet. And I think we really have to start behaving that way because I don't think people consider themselves to be in public when they're on the internet and they just say anything. You know? I think people just say anything. Welcome in, everybody. Isn't this pretty? Even with my visible difference? You know, think about it. It's not easy to live with visible difference, and you always know people are always looking and always wondering, but that doesn't matter because we need to learn that people look different ways, right? People are different, huh? People are also curious. Yeah, people are curious, but curiosity doesn't mean that you should ask somebody to relive one of the worst moments of their life. Oh, I was just curious. What I do now, if people ask me in public, I literally just look at them and say, my husband set me on fire. And they always lower their head. They're like, because in that moment, they realize, like, what am I doing asking that? Why did I ask that? And I want them to feel that, because I think just social media really has led us to a point where we think it's okay. Yeah, Apollonia Catero. She came somewhere to meet me. Face Forward had an event, and she came to the event to meet me. I was flabbergasted. It's like, you came, what? It was great. She's beautiful. She's very much an activist. I think I'm going to take away the harshness that I have over here and just let it be softer. I liked it kind of crispy over here, but I'm not going to have it. Not what I want. We don't even have a wing yet. Try more plaster. Is that what you use on your wee-wee? I'm sorry, it's Sue. I'm sorry. Yeah, anyway, I can't say everything. There's too many children in the room. Mr. Try More Plaster. Those are the guys you got to watch. Those are the incels you got to look out for, because they are feeling a lot of unhappiness. Those men that are angry. I don't know what the woman version of that is. I know it exists because my brother has a soon-to-be ex-wife that's very narcissistic and evil. But so I don't know what the female version of it is, but those people are dangerous. Like, if you have time to get on the internet to insult a stranger, you're not doing great in life, you know? I wear green all the time, and the green is so good with my eyes. But I was feeling purple rainy today. That's what they tell me. Now, as soon as they mentioned purple rain, I thought, yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's how I'm feeling in my life. I don't have any plans. I don't have anywhere to go. I'm going to something in the desert. Fenty Fly Liner. I'll tag all the stuff. I had everything in my cart, and then I had to start the live again. So I don't have all the stuff tagged. But this is Fenty Fly Liner in 'Cause I'm Black. The color is 'Cause I'm Black. We don't have to do much with the wing. Don't go too far, because remember, I've still got to clean here. TF, you mean? What are you saying? Innocent questions? Oh, you can ask the questions. It doesn't mean I'm going to answer them, though, when I'm not talking about what happened to me, because my life isn't only about that. Someone who looks different can't go around answering questions about why they look different all the time. I talk about mine a lot. And mainly, again, my main goal is to keep this from happening to someone else. So you can ask your question, but if you ask it and I don't answer it, then, you know, remember that I don't have to. This is so blue jitteral. What'd you call it? Uh-oh. A major makeup brand needs to collaborate. Okay, I gotta get Grady, dog. I'm gonna leave the phone this time because I'm just gonna push the wrong button anyway. Hold on. Coming! Now I know y'all can hear me. How was it? Did he? Oh, Alan was there?
Yeah.
He's so confused.
Yeah.
That's so, how you doing?
Good.
Everything's good. Did Rachel cook on Monday?
Yeah.
You look good too.
So I gave me. I'm like trying to get rid of it.
Out there cooking, making cakes and stuff. Bye. Oh, he doesn't even give him one more kiss. Oh, no. Bye.
Okay, well,
Next time you come by. You can, if Alan wants, I've thought about it. If Alan wants to come by and take him sometimes or walk him or something, that'd be cool with me. It's fine.
I think he just feels embarrassed, so he wants to go meet. Like, he was here after the same green, he got pulled up behind me.
And then he went.
Yeah, and then he was like.
So I know he wants to see Grady. But he doesn't want to come, like, just ask me.
Yeah.
He's shy.
Yeah.
Tell him I don't bite. He loves you. Bye. Thanks for trying to slam it. There you go. Bye, Rosa. Be safe. Come on, Grady. Bye. Oh, no. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. Come on. No, she'll come again. Come on, let me get your treat. No, come on. Drop me some on the phone. Bye. That's okay, don't cry. She said she'll come back, okay? She said she'll come back. And Alan will come back too. Alan will come back. I love you. It's okay. Let's get some water. I love you. Oh. See, I knew that was going to happen. Everybody's gone. I knew that was going to happen. Oh. It's okay, sugar. When she started to walk away, he was just like, oh, you heard him. Y'all had to have heard him when she started to walk away. That was awful. He's drinking water. What was I doing? Eyeliner. Why am I so emotional? It's the change. It's the shift in the universe. I'm Aries and everything is really shifting with the spring equinox. Welcome in, everybody. Questions are welcome. But also, please visit the community page if you have questions about my story. And as of tomorrow, stay subscribed because I made a video. It's 30 minutes, just talking about my story, just straight out sitting and talking. It's only available to members right now. If you want to watch it today, you can be a member or you can wait until it becomes public. Up to you. It's okay, Grady. I know you had fun. I know you have fun, sugar. It's okay. Go lay down. This Fenty eyeliner is amazing. Let's talk about that. Fenty Fly Liner is amazing. Super black. Super controllable. Because it's got such a long brush. Grady, it's okay, baby. She's not coming back, okay? Go lay down. You're okay. My hand is shaking. I'm so... I think I'm making a mess. My hand is absolutely shaking. If you're 7, get off. If you're 7, you need to get off that. And I don't think you're 7. You can't type that well. If you can't run with the big dog, stay on the porch. This is easier to use for me than pencil, depending on what you want. Is Gaming with Amy just saying things? How do you block her? How do you block her? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Red. I'm not full of chances in my life. So pencil liner has its place, but with all this dark eyeshadow I have on, it would be hard to even see it. And it would be, thank you, Shay. Thank you, Shay. Oh, gee. It would be hard to see it, and it would be hard to apply. It's great for your tight line, though. We got 1308. Everybody's getting testy in here. Let's finish this face. Oh, why are you laying there, sugar? What's wrong? Are you okay? You want to stay near mommy? Laying on the cold floor. It's hot out there. He's laying on the cold hardwood. It is hot out there. This is pretty. Just something needs to happen right here. I know I need to not be a perfectionist, and I need to get this over and done with. I've been on since 3, which means I need to be done in minutes. We're not doing a lot to the rest of my face. I know my mods are like, yeah, you always say that. I need a darker purple or a darker something in this corner here where I had the black. I don't know if I'm going to get it today. Maybe just a little more black then. You okay, baby? Can y'all hear Grady breathing? He's panting so hard because it's so hot outside. And he's a little chubby, overweight baby. I'm still stuck on how bossy everybody is. Problem is, you think like you have access to people too. It's not terribly expensive. You have access to people online, so you feel like you have some sort of control over them. Okay, that makes it better. I've just got black, and I'm really going into my crease because I like the way that looks better. Grady, baby, I'm not going to be able to do nothing. Are you okay? What do I do if he's panting so hard? What do you do? What do you need? I don't know. You drank Wawa. What do you need, sugar? Oh, he's having a fit. I said, what do you need? And his head jerked because he thought he heard somebody out front. Lord, let's put some glue on some lashes and finish this. I've got liner on. I should have already put the glue on the lashes. Then we're going to clean up around here, and we're going to put just a little bit of It Cosmetics balm on. You okay, baby? People are freaking out. That's what I'm saying. You have the feeling that you know somebody, and because there's access between like people online, the creator, I hope so. He's panting so hard. Because there's that access, people approach us like, hey, you know, I've been telling you what to do. Yeah, I think if he didn't seem too hot, but he is laying on the cold floor. Let me see what happens. He drank the water and he's laying on the cold floor. Thank you, Virgie. Georgia is generally hotter than California, where I came from, because there's so much more humidity. And you ain't felt nothing until you felt like 105 degrees in Georgia. But it's been really, Jesus, what are you doing? Grady, go lay down. You're making me too nervous. He's like flopping around. He has trouble getting up because he's heavy. I want to put him in water aerobics. It's really cold in here. Grady, come here, baby. Come here. I think it's excitement. When I talk to him, he stops panting. He wants to go outside and look. He wants to go out the back door so he can look and see if she's still here. He had a fun day. I'll give him extra snuggles today. You know? I don't live in Georgia anymore. I lived north of Atlanta. I used to live in Alpharetta. Okay. I can do this. So sweet. Okay. Clean this up. Put the glue on the lashes. Clean this up. I got a lot of cleaning up to do. Clean up on aisle 7. Because I was messy. I'm going to have to redo some concealer. I'll remember not to do the under eye concealer. Because I'm such a big fan of doing your face before your eyes. But lately, I don't even feel like doing my face. I mean, everybody's, you know, making all the comments about it, but this is my money maker. What happened to you, baby? Oh, Stone Mountain, out in the cab. That's not far. Sparklier here. Grady is sweet. I'm happy for him, but I'm also... Grady, you need to lay down. If you lay down, you'll be fine, honey. Grady and Alan aren't here. I mean, she had to go home now. Okay, she came by to see you, which was super sweet. The guy that his dog sitter used to live with, she used to have a roommate, and the guy fell in love with Grady. And I thought, at one point, I thought he was going to kidnap him. He was like, he really loves Grady. He was setting up play dates with other dogs and his friends that had other dogs. He loved Grady. Because Grady's a real sweet, empathetic animal, you know? And he really, really loved him. And so that guy came today, too. So I'm sure she visited Alan. And she's saying that Alan is too shy to come by and ask to take Grady out without her. Because I've never really met him. I just know that he was at the apartment when she would take him there and make him carne asada and stuff. Let's see what happens when the lashes go on. I feel like kind of modern. Good boy. He drank some more water and he's going to lay down. Waiting for my eyelashes right now. I put the glue on. We're waiting for them to get, we're waiting for the lashes to get... I like the sparkles. I'm considering sparkles all the way across. Y'all know where I'm going in my mind. But we're going to wait. We're going to withhold that until we do the rest of the face. Because I think just put a sparkle all the way across. But let me see it with the thing. Yeah, my nails are so cute. $13 press-ons, Amazon. I will tag them again after the show. After the show, the video will download a replay and we'll tag it then. But yeah, why would you cover up your moneymaker? If, you know, I'm a model now, an actress, because I'm with a modeling agency that's for people with differences, be it disabilities or visible differences, whatever. That's how... You know, I guess before I was a cute lady, but I probably wouldn't have been on anybody's modeling roster before I got burned. Well, okay, I used to model. But you know, that's not the point. That's not what I'm trying to tell you. The point is, why mess with it? I'm so grateful to be alive, y'all. I'm grateful for every minute of all this nonsense. You know, I'm grateful for every aggravation. I'm grateful for everything, you know, even though, you know, it's like, why do these people keep saying this? At least I'm here to hear it. So find the gratitude in every situation and it'll make it so much better for you. You know? Thank you. I've even learned, like, I'm just really trying to practice like this, I guess it's, do you call it radical gratitude? I don't know. I think we should all have it because everything is a blessing, you know? Yeah. I'm just trying to remind myself of it. You know, at least I'm here. At least I breathe another day. At least I get to talk to people. At least I can walk again. You know, just all these little things. Like learning to walk again is no joke. I didn't even want to, guys. After I woke up, you have to learn to walk. You can't go home. Thank you. Yeah, look at everybody's like, thank you. I'm under some emotional pressure. There's only so much I can take. I don't know why. I mean, I know why, I'm human, but I don't know what in particular is happening. Like, I feel like laying down and sobbing about her just leaving Grady. Y'all have no idea. I'm just going to fall on the floor. When this camera turns off, I'm going to fall on the floor, I guarantee. I'm going to do what I do in my moment, then I'm going to fall down. Like, oh my God, I can't believe it, baby. I'm sorry. I know she makes you so happy. I'm going to find you somebody else to take you out. Which I am, but he still wants her. This is what he does when he's unhappy. Hey, baby. She's not coming. Hey, sugar. Grady, it's okay. Baby. Baby, I love you. It's okay. It's okay. We'll see. We'll get somebody to come back for her. I'll take you for a walk. Play with your toys, okay? Play with your toys. Watch TV. Mommy loves you very much. Come here. I love you. Just lay down, okay? You let it out. Just lay down. She'll be back. No, she won't. It's okay. All right. Good boy. We're going to have treats. Oh, my goodness. Mommy going to cook you some dinner tonight or something nice. You're not fixing to eat anything other than the best. Make you some carne asada. I'm 52. That's his howl. I thought he does that when he's excited or when he's unhappy. I pinned the message by mistake. What did I do? Lord have mercy. Your cat went running. Who pinned that? How many people's dogs are upset right now? Grady, let me put my lashes on. You know what? I think today is a good example of how you just have to keep going, even when you don't feel like it. You know? Even when you don't feel like it, you have to keep going. So let's keep going. Put this lash on. The glue is tacky now, which means it's not white. You can tell because it's not white. This is still a little bit wetter than I normally would let it be, but I feel like just putting it on. Yeah, Grady. He's got a pillow that says this too shall pass. Mitzi got it for me, and Grady took it over as his. I cannot get him not to lay on that pillow every night. I'm like, Grady, it's our fancy pillow. He's like, no, Mama. It's my this too shall pass pillow. It's my Grady pillow. Yeah, he sounds like a hound. He's, yeah, Heather, he's so unhappy that she left. He loved her. He loves her, and normally they would stay a lot longer, but she's just visiting today. She wasn't being paid to do it. And just went for an hour and she's got to go home. He's half German short-haired pointer, and those are bird dogs. So he's half hound. You can do your lashes if you let the glue get tacky, which is what I did. I put the glue on way before the howling started, right? I put the glue on way before that. I can't believe I didn't fall down. I didn't just collapse and start crying when he howled. I just don't have it in me, y'all. Oh, Lord, Mama needs a break. In a good way. Look, the glue gets tacky. See how big lashes fix everything? Like, I was like, I don't know what if I want to do something different with my eyeshadow. Don't make a decision until you get your lash on. Big lash. Oh, look, my eyeliner over here is all bumpy. I don't even know how I got through that. Doesn't matter. Big lash fixes everything. Who's going to see that? Who's going to know? Nobody's going to know. This one is wrong. I need to pull it a little. Got to get the placement. That's the key. If you let the glue get tacky, which means it takes like 5 or 6 minutes, you know? The eyeshadow is pretty. See, big lashes. Y'all don't believe me when I tell you. A big eyelash has fixed everything in my life. Every problem I've ever had has been fixed by a big eyelash. Big eyelash. He's my angel. He's still sitting over there looking kind of confused, but I'm going to give him extra love. You know, I'm going to give him extra love. Not treats, because he's got to lose the weight. He can have some treats, but spend a lot of time with him today. He gets frustrated because I spend a lot of time like looking at my laptop or looking at my phone. And I tell him, you know, Mommy's got to do the work. Or I'm recording scenes for UGC content, literally walking around the house doing different, you know, things, acts. Exactly. Life problems, get the lashes on. Check bounced, lashes. Car broke down, lashes. Oh, I know you want to know the story. I'm just not going to do it today. There's one posted. The story is so complex, but in a nutshell for everybody coming in, you know, I trusted a man. I married a man. I was with the man for 15 years, and he was emotionally abusive the whole time, but I didn't know it was abuse. And then one day he set me on fire because he's a narcissist and they're dangerous. So if you have somebody like that in your life, you need to know. Renee, Aries season. Aries season is everywhere right now. I really think there is. The universe, I don't know. I need to check and see what's happening right now. The spring solstice has brought some. He wasn't a quiet man. Not at all. He wanted to go out and hang out with his friends all the time. He put everything before me. USM Muslim shortcuts. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it so much. There will be a story time posting. There's actually a story time posted right now, long form video, that my members can see. And you guys that are not members will be able to see it tomorrow evening. But that is the story. I got set on fire by somebody I married and loved and trusted. I'm not sure loved is the right thing, though. Thank you, 241 D Brown. Thank you. And somebody that I never thought would hurt me. And that's why I don't think I could ever date again. You know, I mean, I'm not really interested right now because I want to build my brand. I work a lot. I'm always creating or doing something, and I enjoy that. I don't feel like I have anything to offer anybody anyway, but also I can't imagine laying my head down and trusting somebody not to hurt me, like going to sleep. Because you realize that you've been sleeping with the enemy all those years. The person who hated you the most was laying in dead beside you. You know? I don't know if this brightener is going to work, but thank you. My eyes are so, you see all the redness that kind of pulls out. So I'm trying to use Fenty Fine Lines, which is an under eye brightener, except it comes in different shades, unlike like the Tarte Fake Awake only comes in one shade, which is too light for brown people in general. So Fine Lines by Fenty makes different shades. So no matter how light or dark you are, or if you just want a colorful shade, you can have it too. I didn't really need the tight line today because I've got all that eyeshadow on and then liner that I don't see anything peeping through my upper line. So I'm not even going to bother tight lining it. Better to be alone than in bad company. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I would like to be able to get past that fear, though, because I feel that's something. I don't want to fear anything. If I'm not with somebody, I want it to be, if I never date again or marry again, I know I'm never getting married again. I'm going to tell you that right now. But if I never date again, I want it to be because I just don't want to, and I'm really enjoying my my alone time. I don't want it to be because I have a fear, you know? Which is a good thing I'm back in therapy now, right? I ended up back in therapy kind of by mistake. I'm doing this glam for kind of for y'all and for myself. Oh, get the puppy a toy. Oh, that's a good idea. Heather Lane Coach, thank you for the super chat. We can go for a walk and I can stop at the store and get him a little toy. He's okay now, but I'm going to give him extra love. Hey. So yeah, if you want to know the whole story, just, you're already subscribed, or go ahead and subscribe. Tomorrow evening, you can see the video that I posted. And what's fun about it is that I didn't really feel like I could cover everything because it was like 20 years of craziness. It's not just about the day he burned me. That's kind of the least important day. The other days, the other things he did hurt so much. Those leave scars forever. Thank you, the bug babes. This is that It Cosmetics Do It All Concealer. This is something you need to buy. Just buy it. I just did $9.99. Thank you guys for the supers and the gifts. Y'all are amazing. I love that goat trophy too. Thank you. Thank you for love. Uh-oh. Oh, Lulu, bye. See you next time. It Cosmetics is amazing. This is 92% skincare. It does have pretty good coverage, right? It's super sheer. Depends on how you put it on. This is something I wear on days I'm not even wearing makeup because it just it feels good on your face. It has skincare in it. And it kind of plumps. And it has a lot more coverage than you really think, depending on how you apply it. You can apply it with your fingers. Take it with your finger and have it come out super sheer. But still it has, see how much of it blurred? That texture? I really love this product. Lydia C, thank you. I heard a lot of people saying they just hate it. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. What's wrong, baby? Again, what happened? What's wrong, baby? Did you fall asleep? And it's okay. Everything is okay. You want to take a walk when we get done? Huh? You want to go for a walk? I can't even see you because of my flowers. Want to go for a walk when we get done? Huh? Just lay down. I love you. I got to get done, y'all. This is it. Y'all seeing all my mess today, too. Mm. I'm so unhappy. I'm so unhappy. Don't cry, 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 don't cry. Ugh. Okay, so I love the stuff. Probably if you're oily, I'm just going to try to keep going. If you have oily skin, you're probably not going to like it because it's going to leave the shine. The eyeshadow, the All Amethyst palette by ColourPop. If you wait, I'll tag it. Shop it from me if you shop it. I tag everything on the show after. Doing that helps the brands recognize that the old burn lady is effective. Yeah, we love you, Grady. Everybody loves you. They're sending so much love, baby. I'm going to use some pink powder in a minute. I'm going to put on some pink blush. Finish this up. I'll put on some pink blush. I'm going to use ColourPop again. I was set on fire by my husband. There's videos about it. Let's use Princess Avenue. Might be too bright. Hold on. Let's use, oh, this one is She's Cute. I love She Cute. But where is, I know that's right. I'm missing one of my blushes. IKTR, where are you? I guess I don't, let's use She Cute by ColourPop. This looks a lot like a Rare Beauty blush, right? And these have hyaluronic acid. So you're putting more skincare. That's super brighter than I thought it was. Grady's sad because his friend, his little lady that used to babysit him, came by and saw him today for the first time since she moved away. And she took him out, but now she left and he's sad. He's crying. Not only that, but her old roommate that really loved Grady too. He wasn't even involved or being paid to babysit him. They kept him for about a year. I would send him out 3 days a week so he could go hiking in the canyons, something I physically couldn't do. They would take him hiking in the canyons and to the dog park and out with other dogs. And he just, I don't know. It's good that he came, but also, I mean, I don't know. It's a reminder that I need to get him back out. I got to work harder. It's a reminder to work harder. Work harder. Now that's kind of brightish. I really wanted a different shade. I don't know where it is though. That was a little bit softer, but we're going to use the pink. We're going to use some, is there something on that? We're going to use some pink. I think there was something on that. Powder here in a minute. We'll just tone it down. We're definitely going to do a very bare lip. I like my blush now. Do you notice where I'm going with it? Even right up under the eye. I'm obsessed with this. Let it be. Let it be up there. And then you go, oh my God, let it be. And you don't need to see the blush on your nose, okay? Please don't make it where you can see it. Just putting it there ties it together. And then we're going to use some Huda Beauty. We're going to use pink powder. Actually, we have to put on need some contour, but I don't know if I'm feeling it today. Fluffy brush. The under eye. I'm not using a sponge because I have bags on my under eye. I can use a sponge later if I want to. You also need to look up so that it stretches that skin up. If you don't have anything on your under eye, just go ahead and use the little sponge if you want to. But we're going to bring down some of this shine now. I'm going to do the under eye. It's okay, baby. Don't start again. I heard you draw the breath. The pink powder is so pretty. Let me go heavier with it. Oh, look at that. You see how smooth that looks and blurry? That's so pretty. And then watch this. Watch it disappear. Now you see it, now you don't. I love makeup. God. It's just art. Look at that. Oh. You can take away any excess later. Look. Oh my God, it's so pretty. Oh my God, it's so pretty. Blending is everything. I need to do something with my nose. I did see something fun the other day with Nikki Tutorials, and I did it. I think I'm going to do it again, where she used a pencil. So we're taking down the shine. We'll get some of it back with the setting spray, but I don't want to be too shiny. I want to be glowy, but not shiny. Nikki Tutorials copied another girl's video where the girl took a thing and then did her nose contour. The only thing is, you have to get it straight. I got it crooked the other day because I was looking into the camera kind of sideways. So you need to look dead on into a mirror, which I am going to do. I have one right here that we can look dead on. The blush, this is like Painted by Esther. Look up Painted by Esther. I love her as a makeup artist. And she really hits heavy on the blush just all the way through. And it's so pretty. Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty. Did you see the thing? Okay, I'm going to try. I did it and it worked pretty well, except I got it crooked. So it's important that we put the darn thing, we're in the middle, which I determined is kind of hard for me. Not sure where the middle is. That looks like the middle, right? But my nose is kind of poking that way. Might not be the best idea for me. See, now it's crooked. It's important. It's important, y'all. This is science. All right. Contour on the brush. Trying to find the tip of my nose. Did it work? No. I didn't put enough. Should not pick up the brush. You should not pick up the thing, though, like I just did. Oh, that's too heavy. Kinda. So, kinda not. She did it much heavier than I want to, but it does work. You just have to do a lot of cleanup afterwards. I have to do a lot of cleanup. I think I should have used a skinnier one. Ghost face looking ass. Oh, you're Victoria Anderson. You're clever. You better stay in school, because the world is not going to be kind to you. Dumb kid. Oh. Y'all gonna make me act a fool. My dog is unhappy. I'm gonna be the subject of one of those movies where it's like she snapped and then she went around sending people on social media that trolled her nasty messages. She snapped. Let's get some down here. We need some bronzer down here. We need to clean up here. We're done. I'm done playing with makeup today. My moderators are in here fighting for their life. They've been a lot worse this week. Maybe it's because more people are coming in. Now I have a sponge. We're going down this line. Not very straight, and I'm not very interested. I'm done now. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, we'll get that off. See how big lashes fix everything? Oh, thank you, Babbling Brookie. Thank you for this super. She said, I think you're lovely. Spring break. And you're out on spring break for Easter. It's the holiest of holidays. And here you are running around, running your mouth, which means you don't even need to be out of school. You should be in school because you still got a lot to learn. That's what it means. Okay, we're going to leave that for a minute while we put something on our lip. Oh, what was that gift? Crystal. Thank you, Crystal. Happy poop. Remember, don't forget to finish your contour all the way in here. I need to make sure that I don't leave it all this darkness right here because that really shapes your face. We'll dust away the powder in a minute and put some, can't think of what I'm going to say, highlighter. Thank you, I Love Hardway and Crystal. You guys are so sweet. Now you see how I'm going under my eye with it? Because now my skin, these little bags are already set. They can accept it. It will not be able to accept it if you have these bags before. Okay? All right, let's do a lip. Got my makeup on. Then it's time to wash it off because that's... Oh, thank you. What is it? LT Official 30? Thank you so much for the super. You are one talented, kind, and incredible woman. Thank you. Using products up? Yeah, for sure. We use products up. Thank you, 44 Amira. Is that a flaming basketball? Every time he hears a noise outside, he thinks it's her coming back. Oh, I definitely gonna take a selfie. Baby, Chief Lakota, I'm gonna take a selfie. I'm gonna put on my Savage X Fenty. I'm posting a picture on my... Now remember, this is extra powder. We're gonna wipe it away in a minute. So don't anybody freak out, okay? We're going to take the extra away, even though my nose looks super bumpy, but whatever. I'm posting a picture every day wearing Savage X until I get a modeling contract with them. I've been wearing Savage X Fenty for years. It's okay. It's okay, baby. Nobody's there. Nobody's there, sugar. Nobody is there. It's nobody, baby. I think maybe it was the mailman. Honey, it's okay. Stop. Grady. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Stop, honey. You get yourself all worked up. Just the mailman. Hopefully he'll stop in a minute. Okay, we're going to put a little contour under here. See how we do that? Lightly blend up. It's the same powdered contour that I'm using out of a palette that I made. Almost everything I used today was ColourPop, except for the It Cosmetics, right? I think ColourPop makes, you know, makeup artist foundation, like MAC level foundation, except at a much lower price, right? Like much less expensive, and you still get like really good stuff. Myself a jawline. Christian? Huh? What are y'all saying about Christians? Did we learn makeup today? I don't know if we learned anything today. I don't really know where my head is today, so I hope there's some kind of takeaway from today. You know? I hope we left a takeaway. Oh, thank you. Minnesota Coco, you're always so sweet. Thank you so much. Learned a few tricks, amazing lady. I am going to stay positive. You cannot let the negativity take you. That's the biggest thing, y'all. If you're with a narcissist or even if they're not a narcissist, they're emotionally abusive, they're physically abusive. You get away from it. You don't stay with it, but you don't let it change you. It's very important that you don't let it change who you are, the kind person you are. They don't get to have that. They don't get to have that part of you. You know? We'll brush, I'm not ready to brush that away yet. Oh, I know, wait a minute. We're gonna carve in some more. I do like to bake certain things. Not really bake. We've got the pink powder again and a sponge, right where we did the contour. Oh, we want a cheekbone. Get you a cheekbone. Let's go down, brighten it up. We're gonna brush it away in a minute, okay? Versed, this new lip liner I got from Versed. I really like it. Versed is a skincare brand, and now they're making these lip liners. And look, it's not even sharp. It's very soft and balmy. So it's almost like, see how easily it glides on? Easy to put on. If you struggle with lip liner, find something like this that's super balmy, that feels like you could apply it without looking. You know, there's lipstick you need to focus on, and then there's lipstick you can put on without a mirror. Start there. So I like it. First, the color is Saddle. And of course it blends really easily too. And for me, I have all these scars, obviously, but it's very uneven, right? My lips, the skin here is very uneven. So if I don't have a creamy lip liner, I'm cooked. And these are great. They're literally balmy. And then I'll show you what we're going to do next. I kind of have to draw the shape of my lip, because the lady that tattooed them left one side higher than the other. And then she bailed on me. Said she couldn't do any more work. She was doing it for free. And then I was like, okay, well, I can pay you. She didn't want it. I feel like I did something to her. I don't know what. Actually, she said she wanted the nonprofit that helped me. Well, this is pretty. Okay, let's do something with this lip because it's too big down here. You be careful what you wish for. I asked Dr. Nani to put fat in my lips. Now they're like too fat. Like real fat. Thank you, Bean. Or was it a Bean? Thank you. Thank you, Beans, for the gift. Now I feel like it's too big. My top lip isn't a lip, if you want a fun fact. This is a piece of skin from my lower body. This is a piece of skin. They gave me a tummy tuck to make that top lip. Isn't that miraculous? Just miraculous. Oh, you like Lynn's Restorative Kitchen? They're beautiful. Thank you. Now we're going to take a little flat brush and we're going to blend just lightly. Don't ever blend the outer edge. Leave that sharp, right? When you blend from like here. You never go all the way out, or you'll make it blurry. Pretty. Okay, now we're cooking with butter. Now we are cooking with butter. That's pretty. am I going to put on that? Yeah, the doctors are amazing. It's like I had no lip after when I got burned. You know, I was laying on the pavement, like on my stomach. Maybe I'll just use this lipstick again. It's called Spice. I used it the other day. I kind of like it. It's like this neutral brown. It's by Versed also. These are new products. I'm going to tag them for you because I really, really like them. And they're balmy. It's a real neutral for me. But, what was I talking about? My stomach? They're so talented that they take a piece of my belly button. I mean, of my stomach. I still have a belly button. And I get a tummy tuck that I didn't even know that's what was going to happen. They did it because I had asked them not to use cadaver skin, which means skin from a deceased person. And I asked them not to do that because I knew the color was never going to match up. You know? Thank you. It's like the worse I feel, the better my makeup looks, if y'all haven't noticed. When I'm feeling great, I hardly put on any. Thank you, Jackie. I do have a makeup artist certification, and you don't even need it. Just doing makeup since I was 10, you know? That's pretty. That's pretty. La Guerta? Who is La Guerta the... Who's La Guerta? Is it the woman? The chief? Is it? Is La Guerta the chief? That was with like the Cuban, she's Cuban. Look good, feel better. Grandma used to say, if you don't look good, feel good. No, if you don't feel good, look good. If you don't feel good, look good. Not for vanity reasons, but because it lifts your spirit. That means get up, you know, get dressed. Thank you, Lizzie, for the makeup brush. Get up, get dressed. And sometimes it's not about doing makeup. It's about just getting up, taking a shower. Y'all know, I mean, I don't know if any of you that have suffered depression, you know, that it's hard just to get clean or to change your clothes. And I encourage you to do so. Get up. Dead is dead. They tell you that very clearly after being burned. Like you can't stay in the bed, and you really want to stay in bed because everything else hurts. You know, it's so painful to get up and walk around. We're just going to use the ColourPop powdered concealer. I know a lot of us can relate to it, even if you haven't suffered it for a long time. I know you've had days where you don't feel like getting up, you know, or you feel like the wind is knocked out of you. Peace. People have those days, and just be really careful. Remember that. Empathy, good night. You know, empathy is, you know, I don't know if you can learn empathy, but you need to think about the bad days you've had like that and wonder and think about, would anybody have ever known you were having that bad a day? People can't see it. So you don't know what somebody's going through. Oh, Q-Tip, thank you for the super chat. Q-Tip. Q-Tip VR, thank you. And saying I'm so beautiful. I'm so empathetic that it's hard for me to stay in a room full of people. It really is. I can feel y'all through this screen. I promise you I can. I can feel it as if I was in a room with you. So I struggle to be in rooms full of people, you know, big events and such. I really struggle with that. It's very hard. You like it? I'm just using a powdered highlighter. Don't forget the highlights. This is my little palette that I made. I bought the palette on Amazon, and then I filled it with ColourPop singles, because you can get like an eyeshadow, or maybe, I can't remember what it is, something crazy, like 10 eyeshadows for $10 or something like that. And you get to pick the colors you want, and then you can pick a contour and stuff and make your own palette. Okay, now I feel happy. My jewelry is tagged on that page too. I got to get out of here. The moderators want to go have Saturday. Nailed it. Hold on. I don't know. I don't want to do anything with my hair. Oh, I want to show you setting spray that I love. Wait. This is by Juvia's Place. First ingredient is alcohol. So it is more of a fixing spray. This is something that's going to keep your makeup on at Coachella. You know what I mean? If you're Beyonce on stage, it's going to stay on. Thank you, Marilyn Edwards Healing. Thank you so much. $9.99 super chat. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. God, you're amazing. First, though, I'm going to use this Face Hack Blur and Bond Setting Spray by Freck, the people who make freckles. No, not make freckles. They make freckle. I'm going to walk Grady, and it's hot. I normally only walk him after 7. Of course, it is 7. Look at me. Nailed it. Took me a long time to get here and a lot of emotion, and I felt like stopping to cry a few times. No, not because of not because of the silly things people say, but like Grady howling and crying and stuff. That really got me. I knew he was going to. I told Mitzi that I was concerned. And oh, it's not hairspray. This isn't hairspray. This is setting spray. The first ingredient is alcohol. On real fixing sprays, the first ingredient is either going to be alcohol or butane. Do not use hairspray on your face. I know that's an old drag queen, an old drag queen trick. That's where these sprays derived from. That's why we have spray like I'm about to put on, because they would put hairspray on their face to keep their makeup on all night while they sang and danced. Most everything cool that you do from makeup came from drag queens, because they are the absolute best. Nobody beats a drag queen at makeup, and they have the secrets. They invented like Benetint. You know, Benetint for your lips was created for a stripper in San Francisco that wanted to keep her, you know what's, pink all night. Makeup history is fun. Okay, I can't fix my hair and I give up. Have to do something different. Here we go. Juvia's Place. It's so lightweight. I don't feel it. You know? Yeah, drag queens are the best. I bow down. I hang on every word. That's how I learned about eyebrow wigs. Look, my hair is so greasy. Somebody told me, and well, not about eyebrow wigs. I found them, but then a drag queen said to use prosthetics glue to keep them on, and it would stay longer. Okay, the hair's just not going to work. There we go. Fixed it. Oh, what? All right, I'm done. I'm toast. I got to hang out and hug my dog. Highly recommend this. I'm going to tag all the products. If you're thinking of buying them, buy them through the shopping tags that I give you. I'm really going hard this year on these makeup companies. I've got my foot on their neck to understand that they have to be more diverse. Because right now they're diverse with, oh, we'll use pro-aging influencers, which is great. We need to see gray hair. We'll use people, and the visible difference is usually vitiligo, which needs to be included too. But all of those people have normative features, meaning their eyes and nose and mouth and arms and legs look exactly like everybody else's, normative, which is great too. But we have to include people whose eyes and nose and mouth does not look like everybody else's. That's my goal. And we have to include those people and not treat them like a villain, like in the movie. In the movies, you know, now I'm on with VBD Talent, and as you know, I'm on an acting roster, but I'm not going to play a villain. I want to be the leading lady. Renee, Grady, Red, Mitzi, thank y'all. Thank you all. Raw T, she's good. She doesn't have hands, right? She's a young lady, and she needs to be included. You know, there's more. I can't think of all the names, but there's a bunch of us. And there's people, it's not just about burns, you know. There's just people that look different. I can't deal with the bun. There's just people that look different. Thank you for being subscribed. If you are, you'll be able to watch the little recording that I made and posted about my story. I don't know if it goes in depth enough. I did what I could, and I left it open for y'all to comment. I adore you, Renee. To comment, and my hair is getting heavy and oily. Comment, and I'll answer the questions with a short. I think that's the best way to pull this together, because a lot of times I forget the things that people are interested in. Yeah, inclusion is key. I want to be the leading lady. I don't want to be the villain. But right now, if I enter a movie scene, if I enter the frame of a movie, you're going to say that I'm either a villain or a sympathetic character, somebody you feel sorry for. When people see me here, they'll come and they'll say, oh, I'm so sorry. I feel bad. And I feel amazing. My wig is a mess. I feel amazing. I feel happy. I feel beautiful. The mods are amazing. I love you all. You little rotten kids. Little rotten kids, it's Easter and you better straighten up. It's the holiest of holy holidays. Act like somebody. Bullying isn't cute. It shows your weakness. Oh, the wig, I've tagged it. It's from Love Me Hair. I tagged it a few times ago. I don't know what it's called. It's a Party Max wig. I'll tag it in this video. Yeah, I love you, Mitzi Poo. I will tag it, but I have to do it as a separate tag. It's not in YouTube shopping. But if you go to Love Me Hair and look, I think it's the Pre-Max wig. I have tagged it on here before. If you go to the community chat page where all the posts are, click on newest and scroll, you're going to see me wearing the wig, and there's a tag for it. Be great if you use that tag. I love y'all. And I'll make a new tag for you too, because this wig is too much. This is my model wig. I've been putting all my pictures out there because, like, I'm a model. All right, I gotta go. I gotta take care of my dog. Y'all take care of yourself. Be sure to shop the makeup and the brows. The eyebrows are wigs too. So be sure to shop those. And I love y'all. Thank you. The wig is so good. And it's not even looking its best. It's looking kind of a hot mess right now. Go to the community chat page. Scroll down. You'll see me wearing the wig like this. Click the link. Okay, my girls? Be a girl's girl. Do that for me. Click the link and use that link to buy it. I love y'all. I'll see you, I think, tomorrow. I'm trying to do one tomorrow, too. I hope I wasn't too grumpy or too crazy emotional, too all over the page. Because I feel all over the page. When you do your lashes, the last thing you do before you go out the door is make sure they're both pointed up, okay? Do this thing. Make sure one's not laying down. One of mine needs more glue, but I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to walk my dog. Enjoy your evening. I love y'all. And remember that whatever you're going through, this too shall pass. Good night.